A static fills the air as a screen in front of you flits to life. Blast this darned thing. Come on, you work! You hear a psh, and then suddenly you see the silhouette of a gaunt woman in a lab coat greeting you. The room she stands in is dark, and no features stand out aside from the reflective glow of a monitor outlining her face. As she begins to speak. Hello there. My name is Dr. Tiller. I am one of 2 founding scientists at the Eso-Tiller Antarctic Research Base. Over the past few weeks, we have found ourselves in dire straits. Come nightfall, Eso-Tiller has found itself assailed by hordes of mutated, frozen wildlife, which we have come to call the Frostbitten. They ransack our laboratories, destroy our machinery, and pose a serious threat to the lives of all the researchers stationed here. While they leave at sunrise, the Antarctic is quickly approaching its polar night. A 6-month-long period of absolute darkness. We, regrettably, need your help. Not that we couldn't handle it on our own, after all. God, we're all going to die. If you're hearing this, then you're on the rescue team, and I couldn't be more than thankful for your rapid response. Starroad has assured us that you are all at least somewhat versed in the supernatural, so I hope that I don't have to debrief you too much on that. While we will be expecting you to investigate the source of the Frostbitten, starting now everything you see and learn is confidential, and should not leave this base until we give you the green light. I look forward to rendezvousing with you at 0900 hours. If things are still intact when you arrive, I will see you soon. And the screen goes dark. And as it sets in, the private aircraft you are all in lifts off and sets towards your destination, Antarctica. Ladies, gentlemen, and others, welcome to the Sequence Break JoJo's Bizarre Adventure TTRPG series, Learned Mortality, a survival horror campaign set in the frigid reaches of the Antarctic ice floes. I'm Tali, and I will be your GM for this expedition, and I sincerely hope you all enjoy what horrors are yet to come.
Yo, Tali, so good.
Like,
So
that was
good.
rad. That was rad.
That was really cool, Tali.
Oh,
You did a cinematic of all things.
yeah, I had to.
It's like the logo comes up over like a shot of the airplane flying past the camera towards the continent of Antarctica, and then the narrator comes in and is like, "Resident Meevil."
Les Miserables. Wait, wrong universe.
It's still amazing that we decided to do
Your
fucking survival
Uncharted theme starts
horror
playing.
with Chaos Crew.
Chaos Crew.
Chaos Crew. Yeah.
So, a little bit of a few things that I want to go over before we start the actual campaign. I'm going to take this moment to talk about some of the custom mechanics that are going to be a part of this campaign, because it is going to be a relative playtest of the survival horror module that I'm working on. There are mechanics that are specific for the survival horror module, and then there are those that are completely standalone just for Learn Mortality. So the game is going to be functioning on a day-night cycle. What that means is that every session that we play will either be a day portion or a night portion. When a session ends, regardless of where you are and what has happened, next session will be the opposite cycle. So, if you, say, spend an entire session somewhere, and next session comes, and it had been day, it will be night when we start back up.
Yes.
This will work as a sort of pseudo counter of how long it has taken, and it will also determine what happens in the universe. On top of that, there's a bunch of homebrew mechanics that I'm going to be implementing, such as critical injury tables by Roxy, savior mechanics, player bizarre fields. You're all starting with 2 bizarre field points on your player bizarre fields.
Funky.
As well as we will get to the rest of stuff as it comes up. That being said, is there any questions before we start?
When do we get there?
Are we there yet?
Nice.
Flying over the ocean through the sort of ripping and raging winds of what seems to be a blizzard, we go to the interior of the private jetliner, where we find 3 members of the rescue team situated.
Sitting over here, probably not smoking because you don't smoke on an airplane, is a grizzled old man with a large scar on, I believe I put his left ear. He's got what looks like relatively loose fitting clothes on underneath a large parka. He's got a shotgun slung over his lap. And yeah, he's sitting very stiffly.
Sitting near the corner is a young girl appears to be her mid-20s. She's currently dressed in a white parka and these cat ear headphones, and she is holding an old radio in her hand and flipping through channels with a concerned look on her face.
Sitting towards the front of the aisles stands a man in his later 20s. He is currently wearing a comfy sweater, but it's cold, so a sweater's not enough, so he's also got a lab coat on. He sits there, hands in his lap, patiently waiting. He seems very attentive to something. He kind of looks around the aisles of this airborne vehicle. So, lovely weather we're having.
Yeah, it's a fucking blizzard.
Yes. Not used to these kinds of environments. Have either of you been down to where we're going?
No, I've never been to Antarctica before.
Not exactly, but my sister is here actually.
Oh, wonderful. It's good to know that you got somebody to be there with. Oh, I suppose that we should all kind of... Sorry, I'm not really good with talking first. Hi, my name's Lucifer Una. You can call me Lucy. I do not mind. What's your name, my good fellow?
Corporal Larry Allen. Though you can just call me Larry.
Ah, pleasure to meet you, Larry. And what's your name?
Seiko Awaka.
I will try my best to pronounce that. Seiko. Seko. Okay. Seko. Wonderful. So, are both you also researchers?
Not exactly. I'm usually a streamer, but I figured I'd come and help my sister if I can.
I was called in to help deal with the security situation.
Yeah, that's kind of a weird situation they got going on, but I'm sure we can all handle it. Question mark.
Did you literally just say question mark?
Yes?
Young kids these days.
You know what? I don't know how old you are, so I'll let that one slide.
At the front of the plane, you hear just a as the door just like opens, and you see a guy walk in.
I love him.
Yells about him.
Look at,
I love them. I love them.
if
so
anything
much.
happens to this man, I'm going to fight.
He's holding a clipboard and he's kind of like paging through it, and you hear him just grumbling to himself as he walks down. Okay. You're the devil, right? He points at Lucy.
I am Lucifer, yes.
Yeah, it's a joke. He tips his hat. I'm kidding.
Don't worry, I'm familiar.
Alright, let's see here. Just get this over with. He, like, kind of inhales really, like, heavily. My name's Shinzo Murphy. I'm gonna be your pilot. Getting you all safely down to Eso-Tiller, Antarctic Research Base. Yeah. Some good stuff there. Good stuff. How do you do?
I'm alright.
Pretty good so far.
Good. Can't say we have any packing peanuts, so, you'll stay comfortable. Here. Doc wanted me to hand these out to you all before we went into the base. Some sort of, I don't know, special protocol. It's about our 4th recipient of the, SOS. Just, take a look over this. And he, like, starts walking down the hall and just, like, hands Lucy, Larry, and Seiko a piece of paper with some writing on it.
Let's say.
Interesting.
Mr. Sipinski, subject class unknown. When you interact with Mr. Sipinski, make sure you address him as human. If he does anything which is limited by his state, do not try to assist him. Do not be alarmed. Be natural and friendly, and everything will be fine. He is a very amiable person who is dedicated to this problem as much as you all are. He has stated on record that he is very much looking forward to meeting all of you. Eso-Tiller requires that all information contained within this document be maintained as confidential.
I see.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
No, I got the wrong guy, pal. He's back there in the cabin if you want to go say hi.
Okay.
So if you need anything, just come get me. Not like I have to do anything. Planes fly on autopilot 100% these days anyway. I'm just kind of here for the ceremony of it all. Ugh. He just scowls.
Well, I appreciate your work. Good work. Thank you.
He kind of like tips his hat to you. Sits down. You can see him just like swing into a chair as the door just closes, and you hear him sipping coffee.
Iconic.
Strange fellow. I like him.
He seems really nice.
I assume since it's just us 3 in here for right now, it's still technically confidential. A human? It's, very particular words there.
Yeah. A bit unusual, for sure.
Can just try and get along.
Might as well see what we're working with.
Oh, good idea. Probably have some sort of friendly introduction. Are you coming, Seiko?
Sure. Lucy, was it?
Yes. Lucifer, Lucy, either one works.
Are either of these doors unlocked or like labeled as cabins or something?
If you just click it, it will open. The one to your right is labeled as, bathroom. That's the door you came in on, so
Fair
it would
enough.
be best to not open that one.
It's also locked!
For your safety.
That's
As you
also
try the cabin door in front of you, you do find that it's locked, and behind it you hear the soft, like, where's this psh sound? It's kind of like white noise.
I'm gonna knock. You got a minute?
Tali, I assume I hear them knocking on the other side of the door.
Yeah, you do.
Scared me half to death. I appear to have nodded off in here, my friend. Who is it?
One of the other passengers. Here for the dealing with the SOS sent out by the lab.
Oh, Give me a minute in here, my fellow compatriots. You see, I need a minute to get dressed.
Wow, he gets a whole room. He must be important.
Ah, yes, you see, this is one of the rare cases, one of the only cases I've ever been in where, well, the upper class, I wasn't permitted to leave here, you see, and join you all in the other cabin. Very, very strange way of conducting things around here. But, well, I get the impression that they're very high security and, well, you know, all security stuff and that, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I'll unlock the door for you in a moment.
A curious fellow.
Very curious.
A moment passes, and you'll hear kind of like a little digital kind of like tone beep from the door, indicating that it's been unlocked.
Permission to come inside?
Coast is clear.
What?
Larry,
What?
as the door slides open,
Of course.
you're looking straight ahead.
I
Assuming
fucking know.
confused at first why you don't see anyone until you look down.
What? Okay.
There's a mini fridge over there with sodas if you want it.
You see a room furnished with a soft, bubbling, what seems to be hot tub. Although the room's not exactly hot, so maybe that's not accurate. A shelf with potted plants adorning it, a small mini fridge, refreshments, a bed. Everything you'd expect from a cabin of luxury and more.
As I was saying, I was not actually permitted to leave first class, which was a bit of a stark change. But I didn't hear anything about any of you not being welcome in here, so make yourselves comfortable. I've been anticipating talking to you all.
Well, thank you for your friendliness.
Deiko walk up and they kind of kneel down and hold out her hand. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Ah, yes, hello. I am Elisar Serpinski, ice core researcher and natural forensics expert.
Forensics, huh? Interesting.
Oh, how did I? Oh, hello. Hi, you talked over the phone.
Come here, Lucy.
Hi. Pleasure to meet you.
Oh, it's been so long.
It's wonderful to finally meet you. I'm excited to be working
yes.
with you.
I was very much looking forward to meeting in person finally as well.
Yes.
This is amazing.
So I've heard all about your research.
Likewise, as I've heard about yours.
Oh, really? That's wonderful, actually.
You told me.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. I'm still flabbergasted to see
Absolutely.
such a person of the science world.
I've been told I have a very commanding presence.
Yes, you do. It's
Well,
very.
do.
It's. I will say, I've never met anyone like you before. You are very unique. In the science world, of course.
Yes.
Sir? Or just gives you a curt nod.
Corporal, it is well met.
Just another nod.
All right, respect.
So, I understand that we are essentially backup and researchers, but what are who brought you in, Elisar? I'm curious. Is this?
The company that runs and funds Eso-Tiller Antarctic Research Base came to me, well, sort of secretively, you see. From my extensive background in both field research and natural forensics, I feel that it was, I feel like I am, well, maybe exactly the person that they were looking for this sort of job. Not to toot my own horn or anything.
I'm sure that whatever comes is perfectly safe in your capable hands.
Absolutely. The man for the job, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, shall shall we all just have a good chat? I'm sorry, I'm really not. This is all a lot in a single day.
Oh, take your time, take your time. Say, wanna play a game of cards to pass the time?
That sounds wonderful.
Do you like Go Fish?
Yes, I am familiar. Oh my god.
Alistar like pulls out like there's like a sliding sort of like desktop that comes out of the shelf. This is a very compact room for it had to fit an entire fucking jacuzzi in a plane.
Yep.
That's amazing.
Well, I'm glad you three came to the rescue to wake me up. I might have been boiled like a lobster if I waited too long in there.
That would have been unfortunate.
Yes, and especially once we actually land, the temperature shock, it would have been awful.
Lucy kind of scooches into a corner. So, goldfish, you say?
If you didn't have any other suggestions for card games to play.
I mean, I'm very open, and you hear this very loud noise come from behind Lucy. Yo, is that a penguin?
And then there's suddenly an arm around its neck. No, I said don't! Shh! Did you not read the memo at all?
I want to meet them!
No. Shh! Quiet.
No, it's a joker, he holds up a card. Although I do wish it was a penguin, that would be a very fun themed deck.
I like this one. This is funny.
The like woman clad in white just like coughs with her hands. Just
Hi, everyone.
Can I do some zooms real quick?
Yes, please.
And we'll start with this guy.
Yeah,
This guy!
my boy!
I can be your angle or your devil.
That's cute.
And then
I love her. She's cute.
All you have to do is
I
just give a
love
character
her.
eyelashes. Amy is immediately like, she's adorable.
Yes.
That's not the case.
look, she is cute though.
Yes.
Hello, everyone. These are my stands.
Sorry, we kind of fudged that whole introduction thing, didn't we? She like looks at the one to her right and just like kind of gives him like a knuckle on the head. Why do you always insist on doing things that are stupid?
I like meeting people. What do you want from me? So these are my brother and sister. This is gestures over towards the black one. This is Encore. And this lovely lady right here is Num.
Hello.
How do you do?
Doing pretty great. Get to see a Joker. Points to the card.
Yes, the subject of Go Fish came up. We were wondering, kind of looks to the side at Encore, if we could join.
Please.
I
I am
kind of
so
like
bored, please.
he just cocks his head and then starts dealing them cards.
Hell yeah.
As he's doing so, he kind of like looks over with just kind of like a sly inquisitiveness towards Lucifer.
Lucy gives a nervous smile.
Okay.
This is great.
Encore looks up across the room. Hey, Shotgun, you want to join us?
Oh, I've been dealing him cards across the floor this whole time.
Whoa,
If you
all the way
look
back there?
down, you'll see like a bunch of like cards that
There
Alistar's
are
been
cards
sliding
there.
over.
Larry has been picking them up.
Oh, nice. All right.
Encore
He's
gets
in.
on all fours and like looks at the ones on the ground as they're being picked up. Whoa, good dealing skills.
I like to imagine Num is floating with the like sort of like hips backward, head posed, almost like you'd be like on your hands and knees, but like just kind of floating in the air and just like leans down and picks up a card. How curious. What does the
Yes.
Joker mean?
Well, since this is Go Fish, we want to be using that card. Are you familiar with the rules?
We've all played, yes.
Ah,
Yes. I was just wondering if you were using these Jokers for something.
good. But whatever do you mean? Do you?
Oh, like a special version of the game. Like if you get a joker, you
oh.
get an extra turn or something like that. You see, I've been privy to a few house rules before.
Yeah, we play with house rules.
Quite a
Oh.
lot.
Very
Sometimes
well.
far too many house rules.
I like making rules.
Well, usually, with me and my family, we don't normally do any kind of rules that get too confusing, you see, but
Wait, so
We
there's
do
no
it.
poker chip?
we do allow cheating.
Oh
Good.
no, that's the worst house rule.
I like winning.
And the cheaters who get caught go to jail.
There you go.
Seiko. Seiko's going to sit down and reach into her bag and pulls what seems like a cat.
Yes!
A cat?
Yes! Yes!
Zoom, zoom,
Yes!
zoom, zoom, zoom.
Yes! 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 Yes!
Oh,
Yes! Yes! Yes!
no.
Oh, it's a jump cat.
I love that so much.
Larry immediately backs away from it. That doesn't shed, right?
No, not at all. Don't worry. They're hypoallergenic. Yeah.
I want to see Encore like skaters on all four across the wall. Get a better look from above. What's that?
My cat.
Got a name?
Marbles.
Marbles. That's a wonderful name for a cat. Lucy won't let me have a cat. You know what happened?
Is it like the
What?
time that we tried to get him a squirrel?
Listen, one squirrel becomes 2, becomes 5, becomes 10. Listen, I didn't want to get kicked out last time, but you know.
Your alternative arithmetic involving quadrupedal mammals did not stick very well to the school system we were at.
I regret nothing. Skitters across the wall back to his seat.
You little bastard. This bastard child.
Jared, I love Encore. Jared, I love Encore.
Alright, now. Elistar is going to finish dealing out 7 cards to everyone and is going to scatter out the rest of the deck in the center of the table. Now, which one of you is the youngest?
Without looking up while sorting his card, I point at Psycho.
Maybe marbles?
No, I've had marbles for a very long time. Almost as long as I've been around. Let's say 23 for marbles? I'm 26 myself.
Oh, if we're doing that, I'm assuming you're over 20, Larry. Ah, very good. And your research dates pretty well into history, Mr. Elisar.
Yes.
I would assume that would be you two. Gestures over to the siblings.
Kind of like hand on mask. Us? Oh.
I mean, yeah. That technically makes. I guess that makes. My head hurts.
Well, if you want me to protect the sanctity of your brains, I can go first.
Please.
Alright.
Very well. So, you go first, and then I guess we just go around clockwise.
All right, open the game.
How are we gonna play Go Fish, you guys? Do we want to do brains roll off?
That'd be fun.
Well, you see, Tali, I would like to perpetuate that Go Fish is not just a skill of the brain, but also the bravery and the bronze of your skill.
But a combination of
combination
brains,
of
brawn, and
bronze,
bravery. Encore's just like, I eat the card.
We're not playing with that house rule this time, Encore, please.
These aren't our cards, we can't eat them.
Fine.
Yeah, sure, let's do brains and bravery, that seems fun. If you're a stand, use precision, I guess.
Yo, Fish! Oh, Encore.
Oh, Encore. So, with a bout of excellency, you don't know how he gets out in Go Fish so quickly. Actually, Encore is like gaining cards. He's just rapidly amassing all the cards. He seems to have forgotten which direction you go in Go Fish. And Lucy, as you're about 1 card away, Elisar places down his final pair.
Congratulations.
Yes, well, thank you. We can play again if you want.
This is the whole session.
I could play another round.
All right, prepare yourself. Encore never loses twice.
With each subsequent game that we play, your odds just get higher and higher, my friend. He's going to deal out the cards again, making sure to shuffle them all in the center. What do you say we up the stakes a little bit and introduce some house rules?
Oh. Okay, take your cards back, Num.
Yes, okay. Here you go. What sort of stakes, Mr. Elisar?
Well, let me think here. Regularly, me and my family, when I used to play with my kids, we would allow cheating, but cheaters who got caught would get sent to the brig.
Oh, and where's the brig here?
It'll have to make it one of the 2 bathrooms.
Acceptable.
Very well.
There's only one bathroom.
Oh,
We can share.
I never checked. What's the other room?
The
That's the door
entrance?
out.
How did you get in here, sir, if not through that door?
Listen, don't worry about that. got any 8s?
Dang, you got me. As Encore hands you 2 4s.
Oh, we're playing with the cumulative house rule. I love that one. Does
Oh,
anyone have any
wonderful. I
17s?
Grins wildly, hands over her hand.
The entire hand!
Oh, the whole hand adds up to 17! Nub just puts a hand on the side of her cheek. Oh my, it seems I just handed you the win.
Elisar places an Uno reverse card. You have no idea how he got it, but he just places it in the center of the table.
Encore throws down a get out of jail free card.
And I thought I had extra cards up my sleeves. Where'd you get that from? I don't think we even have a Monopoly game in here.
Mouth.
Instantaneous, no hesitation.
Well, touche.
He slowly slides it back under the table. I want that. So, while we're playing cards, I'm gonna assume that this is gonna be our little group for the station, at least for the beginning. So we should just try and get to know each other a little better.
I agree.
I agree.
Now would be as good as a time as any for some icebreakers before we get to the actual ice breaking, so to speak.
Shut your mouth.
Break the ice before the ice breaks us.
I love these puns. Stop.
I'll make sure to supply the nice breakers.
Lucy finger guns.
She doesn't have a mouth, but if she did, she would smile like really fucking wide at that.
Smiling with the eyes, the mask curls.
Yeah.
I guess that means I'm supplying the ice.
If you are supplying the ice, I would like a few of those cubes in my drink.
Num puts her hands on Encore's shoulder and just like kind of gives him a soft shake, just like, oh, this is your favorite part. Show them how many you can fit in your mouth.
Yeah! Of what?
The ice.
Oh, good idea.
Oh my lord, I love him.
This bad boy can fit so much ice.
That would be so much
Does Chubby
No.
Buddy, but with ice. Oh,
Oh.
Cease.
oh, it's time.
Oh, who are you?
The hot tub freezes over.
Yo, ice!
Alright, well, I guess we'll really see how much he's able to fit in his mouth now.
Just
Encore starts punching away the ice into like big chunks and starts stuffing them in his
Whoa,
mouth.
whoa.
dink, dink.
Watch the shrapnel! Watch the shrapnel!
Num's gonna flip down here to like a kind of shield Elisar.
You see Lucy feel around his mouth. He's not trying to keep his mouth warm.
It's the first day. Our first stop can't be at the med bay, guys. Come on.
Please, not again, Encore. Don't worry, I got you.
Encore, it's getting a little bit too much for me. Don't you think your point has been proven?
I could fit more.
Larry picks up his hands, snaps his fingers, it all instantly unfreezes.
Just like water, like one of those lion fountains, just out of Encore's face.
Lucy starts coughing.
Funnily enough, there'd actually be less water since ice water expands when it freezes.
True,
That was
true.
still probably several gallons of water. Once again, Encore victorious.
Sure, kid.
Oh,
That was
I love him so much.
He starts counting on his fingers.
Num's gonna like go into the hot tub a little bit and just like place her chin in it so that Lucy's mouth warms back up.
Lucy thumbs up in the background.
I figured since we are going to be working as a cooperative group in the future, I would be pleased to know what fields of research you all pursue.
Oh, yes, I've been waiting to ask that myself. I guess it means I can go first. I am currently in the field of studies of stands and their effects on the world. Seeing if there's ways that we could use and repurpose abilities of both here and past stands. Also kinetics.
Wonderful. It's all such a novel and exciting field, isn't it, Lucy?
Yes, the supernatural is very important to my life, so I try and understand it the best I can.
Ah, yes. Very, very much well put.
What about you? I'm sorry.
Seiko.
Seiko. I will get it soon, I swear.
It's okay. Never really was much of a researcher myself, although I did do a lot with broadcasting, and currently I'm a streamer. But my sister works here at the station, so I figured if she's having trouble, I should come and help.
Oh, you're one of the anime. Are you one of them anime?
I don't get what he's asking. What?
The virtual.
Oh no, I usually show my
A
face.
VTuber?
Yeah, that one.
No. I usually like talk about old equipment and how to get it working again. There's not a single archaic piece of broadcast equipment that I can't make functional.
It's quite a handy skill, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it is an honor to have you on the team. Seiko, was it?
Yes.
Okay, good. Tell me if I start pronouncing that wrong in the future.
Alright. I will be sure to do so.
The joke is nobody will get Seiko's name by the end of the campaign.
It is an honor to have you on the team. Someone here who is well versed in keeping others, as well as us, in touch and in communication. I have a sense that you very well be a main contributor to keeping all us alive out there.
Mhm. And you know, sometimes analog equipment is more reliable. Points to the old like World War II era like backpack, freaking backpack radio.
It's true. I feel like we were buying my son a new phone every few months. Planned obsolescence and all of that.
Math goes through Lucy's head. He just waves it off.
Nothing is built to last anymore.
And what about you, Larry?
I'm not much of a researcher myself. As I said, I'm brought on for the security purposes. Ex-military, so...
Finger raised. You could say that you research how to defend.
Larry does not respond, because Larry does not hear you, because you're on his left side. Anyway.
She doesn't realize this and just looks a little crestfallen.
And while we fuddle about with our notes and research and everything, you're going to be the ones keeping us safe.
Again, Larry does not respond. You're on his left side. You cannot hear over there.
Oh, well. He's just going to wave like a flipper over to try to get your attention.
You say something?
Yes, I was expressing my gratitude that you are going to be, well, keeping us safe and sound while me and Lucifer are doing fuddling about research things.
Yeah, okay. Sorry if I'm a little difficult of hearing. Had my ear ripped off by a vampire.
Yeah, vampire.
Just right in a group of some old loyalists in Hokkaido.
I see.
Oh.
I'm sorry to hear that, no pun intended, but what of cybernetics? Have you looked into getting it potentially replaced?
I've lived with it so long, I'll keep living with it. You got any sevens?
No fish.
Yeah, damn.
I guess it comes to me in the end here. Well, as I told you all before, I am a very well experienced and accomplished field researcher. I was brought on here specifically for my knowledge when it comes to natural forensics, specifically with the Ice Core Research Division. Here, there, over yonder at Eso-Tiller. I'd say I have, well, at this point, 40, almost upwards of 50 years of experience at this point.
That's quite a bit. You've been at this for a long while.
Yes. This whole, well, as a researcher, you never really retire. You just, every once in a while, take a break to live and experience life.
I can respect that, yeah.
At this point, there's kind of a like the rumble of a little bit of turbulence running through the aircraft.
Bumpy.
Oh yes, the jacuzzi is turbulence resistant. I have no idea how they did it. I'm not a physicist in that realm. No.
Will everything be alright? This is normal, right?
You want me to go check?
Yeah, please, can you?
Yeah, don't steal my card.
Oh, turbulence is it's a natural thing, and the weather outside is quite severe. There's nothing to be worried about, I assure you that. I've been in a plane plummeting down before. I can assure you I know what that feels like.
Oh, you have?
Yes,
Tell me more.
I think it was over the islands of Madagascar.
Oh my god.
Whoa, that's like far.
Yeah, yes. Let me see. I recall it was a gray albatross that hit the windshield and started attacking the pilot.
Larry, you come to the front door.
You Penguins of Madagascar reference, what? Anyway. I check if it's locked.
It's not.
Okay, I'm just gonna open it. Everything good up here?
You see Murphy scowling over a monitor, and there's like this big heads-up display, tons of flashing lights and buttons and all that shit, and he's looking at what seems to be a radar. You would know what this would look like. It's a weather radar. And he's just like,
yeah, things are fine. It's just a little bit more snowy than I expected. Can you tell the guys in the back to hold on or get seatbelted? Might be a little bumpy. We're coming in for a landing.
Everything's gonna be okay, right?
Alright.
The plane can handle it, right?
Yes. They built this plane to have a jacuzzi, so a little bit of turbulence should be nothing.
Okay.
Yeah, I assume it's planned for everything.
If you say so.
We're landing in a blizzard. Get buckled in.
All right. All right.
oh, I suppose that... drat. You just hear a... She starts popping some of the bubbles just very slowly.
We can do that later, Num. We better best get seated.
Yeah, Elisar's just going to quickly gather up the cards and kind of like do the thing where, Amy, you realize this, that he's doing it way more nimbly than a penguin should be able to do, picking up and like reordering the cards and putting them back into their box.
Meanwhile, Seiko is just kind of... She's kind of clutching her cat. A few more start crawling out of her bag. more so than you think should actually be able to fit. Circle around her. Yes, yes, you can.
Give.
Is this sled?
Little dude.
My
Is
God.
this sled?
Little.
It is the sled.
My God. Oh my God, there's more of them.
This is wonderful. I cannot wait for the Voltron.
And yeah, again, rumbling through the plane, there's just like boom, 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 boom. Turbulence.
I just realized that these two are also buckling in.
Oh, Num is buckled in. Num is also trying to buckle in Encore.
And then you just hear over the loudspeaker.
All right, everyone, get into your seats, fasten your seatbelts. We're coming into Eso-Tiller Airport in the middle of a blizzard, so yeah, hold on.
I should probably get back to my seat.
Yes, I think it would be advisable to listen to what the captain has to say.
She's going to pick up the sleepy one, and then the other one's going to follow behind her like a train.
Very well. Best of luck, Psycho. I'm going to now look for wherever the seatbelts are in this room. Nope, they're not over here. As you walk away, the door shuts. You hear him go, "Nope, not here either. Not under here." He eventually finds them like under the desk.
Yeah, it's like one of those harnesses that you'd see a paratrooper use. Just
Yeah.
like full body strap in.
Oh, hello. Yeah, cat! Encore holds cat. He's
Good.
happy.
Larry shoos the cat away from him.
The cat just kind of goes underneath Larry's chair.
And at this point, with a just you see through the windows as you descend beneath the clouds into a raging blizzard. Vision outside becomes white. The wind whips and tears at the sides of the plane. As you hold on, you hold your breath as if preparing for the worst. You feel the solid impact as the plane lands on the landing strip and slowly coasts in to a stop.
Alright, we're here, folks. You can stop panicking and freaking out now. How did I tell you? That's the Murphy signature guarantee. Ain't no bad luck today. Except the worst blizzard I've ever seen.
You then just hear it just goes back off, and then the front door opens.
Oh, well, guess it's time to go to work.
Hi. Yeah.
All the cats scurry underneath the chairs and disappear.
Okay, folks. I guess I'll take you all to Eso-Tiller. If it's still standing, that would just be my luck.
Question: does Murphy react to two new passengers showing up on the plane?
Not that you see.
Wonderful. Protect at all costs.
Okay, excuse me, folks.
You see him jingle around with some keys. Just,
Encore skitters up the wall to get out of the way.
yeah, he just like kind of walks right past Encore, and then opens the door.
It's a cold one today.
Yes, I can feel it from all the way in
You
here.
leading us there, or are you staying with the plane?
I'll take you down to the base. You've never been here before, right?
Nope.
Yeah. Alright, follow me.
And you begin to step off the plane. Out into the, well, it's like hitting a wall of ice in air form. As the air whips around you at basically a temperature you've never experienced before in your life if you've never been to Antarctica. There's the rustling of fabric above the top of a storage hangar of some sorts. As you come in the midst of a blizzard, the ruffling of some sort of signifying flag, and a very small and sort of just remote airbase.
Wow. Never been to a facility like this one before.
I've only managed to make my way to this continent only at one other time in my life.
You notice Murphy just kind of scowling and looking back up at the sky.
Yeah, that's really bad luck.
Doesn't look like you're getting out of here anytime soon.
Not unless I want to crash into the Arctic Ocean. God damn it.
That'd be a feat, considering that's on the other side of the planet.
Antarctic Ocean, whatever, wise guy.
I've been all over the world. I'm only been here about once. To the continent, I mean, not specifically here. But I look forward to refamiliarizing myself with this environment. I've always admired the Antarctic for its sheer brutality, how the ice and the wind just wants to draw the heat right out of you.
He just kind of looks back over his shoulder.
Wrong way, Corporal, that's the hangar.
Oh, good to know.
Man, my brain was like, wait, did he say this was the hangar, or this was the...
Looks like the helicopter's still here. That's good. Ugh.
How old would you say the plane is?
What, that? Couldn't be more than 2 or 3 years. She's pretty top of the line, especially with your specifications, Mr. Elisar.
Yes. Well, I found a box of peanuts in my cabin.
Really?
You got peanuts?
Yes. They date back to right around when you said the plane was first flown. So I'd suggest you maybe find a place to dispose of them. They are long since expired.
You can just toss them into the snow for all I care.
I would never dream of doing such a thing. To this beautiful, wild, untouched continent that we find ourselves on.
And guys, as you continue down the path leaving the airfield, it is time for me to give you a notification. A distress call. Eso-Tiller needs your help.
Oh, already, let's go.
Nice.
Wonderful.
This is
awesome.
This is just the distress call that you've already gotten. It's the SOS.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be using this map to mark locations that you have found, and you can also put markers on it yourself as we play, and this is an open world game. If you wanted to, you could run away from Murphy right now and go off into the wilderness, and I can't say no.
Oh, yes.
Everything is open to you from day one.
Hell yeah.
So, Eso-Tiller is marked, and you are currently here at the airfield.
Okay.
I will also say that as we discover more locations, they will be marked on this map. So if you go to your journal, you will find a map tools folder, which lets you drag out little markers of interest that you can put down wherever you want whenever you find things.
Alright.
Interesting.
I made a little face.
Little face.
Little guy.
Yeah, little guy.
Little guy.
I can't wait for my Witcher side quests question marks to be everywhere and me wanting to touch all of them.
So if you scroll down, you will see a large, sort of like cloudy mass. That is basically fog of war.
Oh.
Yeah, I figured.
Oh,
So
that's cool.
as you explore more, I will move the fog of war.
Oh, that's really cool. I thought those were like icebergs, but no, those are like landmarks we can see.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is rad.
Nice.
Basically, what I'm going to
figured that's
pose
what it
here
was.
is, this is very much a leading question. I know what you're going to say, but where do you want to go?
I'm going to the Eso-Tiller.
What's over here?
Eso-Tiller.
All right.
Yep, I'm just doing what Murphy said to do and just following him.
Sounds good. You continue to follow Murphy for about a 10-minute trek through the cold and dark tundras. Along the way, the path is lit only by occasional halogen lights, strung up by some sort of power system that seems to be tying cables between the what seems to be the sort of looming in the distance structure that is Eso-Tiller. A large building that is... It seems to be put up on stilts, is the best way to describe it as you approach. You see a building with multiple facets, multiple different offshoots to it as the path leads you in.
So no one else has been to this research base before, right?
I mean, I've been here before. But
Yeah, yes, of course.
I'm assuming you're not asking me.
Just kind of a general question in case you also want to put your 2 cents in. I figured you've been here.
Yeah. I guess you could call me like the personal pilot of this place. I bring people in and out of here all the time.
Oh, are you also associated with the Star Road Foundation?
I've met him. Can't say know much about him.
Oh.
Seem like nice folks, though.
Yes, they do. Hope to meet them one day. In person.
I think everyone should still be in. Dr. Tiller was very excited to meet all of you.
Ah, yes. Likewise, I'm excited to finally get a chance to talk to the people at this place. Learn a little bit more about, well, history of the goings-ons and such. And I do admit, I am also quite looking forward to getting out of the storm.
I guess there's not much point of a freezer if the outside world already is one.
Larry, on to your side, you see what's basically the equivalent of military-style bunkers set up along this hill. They're not very well made, but it's probably what they're attempting to be.
It's more like looks more like they're trying to build cover.
Yeah, basically. Those are the words I'm looking for.
You've constructed, barricades out here out front, I see.
Yeah. That's like the main place that the frostbitten come in. Up that hill.
Ah, yes. Very curious about those.
I'll have to look into fixing those up and making something stronger than that.
Oh, yeah. Whew.
Murphy just you notice him press a keypad and enter in a key code, and then boop, door opens.
Larry, as you're walking, Elistar is just kind of whisper up to you.
Which side?
The side that you have hearing on, your right side. But Elistar's gonna whisper. They've built cover for themselves out front. The only reason that I can fathom that they'd be doing that is that these animals, these frostbitten creatures, have been somehow returning their shots at them. The prospect of this whole ordeal gets more and more intriguing to me with the passing second.
Even the idea that they might be able to see and thus charge better or attack better. Even the idea that you have some form of protection, even if it isn't useful, gives a lot of people hope, courage, that sort of thing.
I understand.
Lucy, you overhear a voice from behind this front desk window. Murphy, you made it.
Good. I was almost worried with the storm blowing in so hard. Yeah, you know me.
He kind of scratches the back of his head, takes off his hat.
What did I tell you? Ever crashed a plane before? Don't answer that. Anyway, got him here safe and sound. I'm gonna go unload. As you're right to do.
Hello, all of you. Come right on
Hello.
in. Don't feel shy.
Jesus, fucking finally!
You hear, and then this just door opens and then slams.
I will die for that, man.
I'm glad that you all made it in one piece. Here, before... Dr. Tiller is waiting to talk to all of you, but I want to get all of you registered first, before we get to anything in particular. She kind of leans forward in her desk. My name is Dean. I'm the receptionist here.
Yes, it's nice to meet you, Dean.
Oh, it's good to meet you all as well.
Perhaps being a receptionist at a remote Antarctic base might not be the most exciting job.
It's what I would call valuable work. I assume you're Mr. Sipinski?
Ah, yes. But we could just forego formalities here. It's been a while since anyone's been, calling me Mr. Sipinski, Professor Sipinski, all of that. Please just call me Elisar.
She just kind of like straightens a few papers, places them down. All right, Elisar. So, before we get in, I'm going to register you all in the Eso-Tiller's Artificial Intelligence Space Protection System. Essentially, this is our security device, which ensures that you all can get into your rooms and the like. So, whoever wants to start, she rotates a little screen, pushes it forward towards you guys. Just enter in a PIN code and your name, and your access will be added to the base. It'll let you into any of the doors here.
Alright.
While we're doing all this boring business stuff, are you folks from Star Road?
More or less.
Yeah, I'm actually from 8th Avenue myself.
Oh, where's that?
It is quite literally my place of origin. To answer your question, no, I'm not from Star Road.
Alright, I was just curious. Alright, there you are. Y'all are good. If you want to come right on in, make sure to shut the door behind you. And, let's see, where is she? Dr. Tiller said she'd be meeting at you all in the Alpha Science Wing, so that's... She kind of leans down her desk and points, down. Second door down there on that hallway. Oh, and, thank you for coming.
Yes,
Of course.
I understand that the recent developments and everything have made work here quite the tenuous experience.
Yeah, I think stressful's a good way to put it. We do what we have to.
Speaking of experiences and everything, is there going to be any sort of debriefing? Is that what Dr. Tiller is going to be taking us through?
Yeah. Pretty sure that Dr. Tiller and Professor Eso wanted to run you through just the basics of what's been going on.
That would be good to know.
Yeah. Is Researcher Waka in?
Oh yes, she's up in the greenhouse. If you want, I could show you where.
I suppose I should take care of this first, but could you tell her that Seiko is here?
Oh yeah, no problem, dear. I'll just page her real quick. She takes keyboard clackety clack.
Well,
This probably means something to you. She sends a very excited, what is that, ASCII art of a cat?
Yeah. She seems to lighten up a little bit at this.
well, I might go swing by my room first thing. I'd like to look for somewhere to put my coat. I wouldn't want to be roasting alive during a long meeting.
Dean just stares at you for a second, probably too long. And then she just shakes her head and just goes, there's more than enough coat racks in the hall back there. You want to just put it up near everyone else's?
All right. How are these doors operated, by the way?
Dean is going to be setting you guys up with essentially a key card for each of you. Each of you is going to get a key card, which will automatically put your thing in. If you don't have your key card on you, you can just input your PIN code.
Okay.
But there's a little keypad next to each door that you come to, unless otherwise stated. Well, actually, it's just the front door. This one here is an automatic door. This one here is your typical handle door.
Gotcha.
Looks metal. So yeah, Lazar, what you doing?
He just walks in and is I don't know, he's making a motion with his little flippers, he's trying to remove his coat, but obviously he's not wearing one. And you see him, he's struggling for a second. He's this is a little bit of embarrassing. Can one of you please give me a hand here? It appears my zipper's gotten stuck.
I got you.
Sure. Thank you. Day one, I'm already being defeated by my own coat.
And wait for Encore to just fucking eat him.
Where is it?
It's
I'm
right here.
ready for it too.
It's in my hand.
There?
Yes.
Okay.
No,
Encore's gonna reach. Does he feel anything?
no. There's nothing there.
He starts patting you down,
Oh no, a zipper here.
right there.
Yes, right here.
Okay. He goes for it again.
Is your visor all fogged? Can you
Yes,
see
it was
quite
very
all
snowy
right?
outside. It was very snowy outside.
Can you go ahead, Larry?
He like squeegees his visor.
I don't know if you know what you're doing. Do you know what a zipper is?
Numb help.
What's the problem?
Right, coat zipper. It's not moving.
You're...
Stuck right here.
She looks to Encore and then looks at Elisar and just looks to Encore like, what?
Encore's just doing like the
Listen.
hands out like the what?
That's not friend of anything. I'm a man of large stature. These types of things just tend to happen. Let's not worry about it. Let's just carry on.
Hold on one second. Lucy, help?
3 brains, let's go!
3 brains versus 1 penguin zipper.
Okay, Larry's just gonna start walking that way.
Zipper problems?
46 years field research experience. I've been through jungles with poisonous plants and biting insects. I've been to the frozen wastes, and I've sailed across the harshest seas, and here I am, stuck in my own jacket.
Lucy looks and just kind of like squints for a second, like, Guide my hand to it?
It's right here.
Okay.
He's holding nothing.
Lucy like mimes grasping a zipper and just zip with his voice.
All right. Oh, hang on. I need to roll something. Yes. And he's also going to then go to the rack. And even though he's a penguin, he's about 2 feet tall.
Yeah.
There is no situation on Earth where he would be able to reach the top of the coat rack, and yet he sort of pantomimes hanging a coat over the rack as if he were the proper height.
That's been sorted out very good.
Kind of like pantomimes tugging at his collar. It's like, I don't feel any less. It could just be the heat of embarrassment, but I don't feel any less hot.
It might be all the body heat in here.
Sure.
The only one with body heat.
We should catch up. We should get back out.
So Larry, you're gonna go in first, yeah?
Yep.
Alright, feel free to open the door.
Knock, knock.
You see 2 individuals working at lab desks. They both look over. And this guy just goes,
Oh, you all made it. Nice.
The others are hanging up their coat. I imagine I'm going to be doing a patrol soon enough. Corporate Larry, Alan, reporting for duty.
It's very good to meet you, sir. Formalities.
he kind of rubs his hands.
Give me a second here.
And then he goes over here, he takes off some gloves he had on, sets them down, comes back over.
Don't want any of that getting on you. Professor Blissey, so good to meet you.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, Bliss!
Yeah! So
Are
excited.
you a marine biologist? Anyway.
Yeah, he is.
Larry will just shake his hand.
There's the rest of you guys. Yeah, here. There's a crowd around this door.
Sorry, we're coming in a little bit scattered at the moment. I had become ensnared within my own jacket.
After you, sir.
Right, okay, kindly seconds.
Numb floats behind Lucy for space. Encore clings to the wall.
It's good to see that you all made it safely. This woman looks like she hasn't slept in a week.
Oh.
Greetings, Doctor.
Ma'am?
Let's see here. So, if I've got this correctly, Lucifer, Elisar, Seiko, and Corporal Allen, correct?
Correct.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Dr. Camellia Taylor, we've already spoken a little bit previously, but it's good to see you all in person. Although, I don't know if good is exactly the right word for it.
It's always good to be able to come together and meet for the first time, no matter how dire or tenuous the circumstances surrounding the meeting may be.
Going to give it to you straight, and not to beat around the bush too much. Yeah, hey Doc, you want me to get...
Yes, that would be very helpful.
Sure thing. I'm gonna go see if, I think, did Millie have it last?
Yes, she's been working very hard on her sketches, as you know.
Right. I'll be right back, folks. I'm gonna go get something to help.
You just boop. One of our, I guess you could say researchers here, Millie, she has been working on documenting the frostbitten, at least what we found of them so far. She's made a few sketches, so I figured we would show you exactly what you're going up against.
That would be lovely.
That'd be good to know, yes.
So, as I've already told you, you know that they attack only during the night, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. I'm also aware that the polar night is soon upon us.
Yes, well, we definitely could protect ourselves. Given the every other cycle, it would be very difficult to even guess as to what would happen if they had eternal night to their advantage. We haven't figured out why, but it seems like they don't like the light. So...
Yes.
And if you're expecting some sort of grandiose explanation as to what's going on, unfortunately, we don't really know.
Well, that's what research is for, so we can't have all the answers up front unless we find them.
I was wondering why the debriefing was, so brief.
Unfortunately, the only information we've been able to get is from our brief outings into the ice floes of the southern shelf. Beyond that, we've had to expend almost all of our resources making sure that everyone here stays safe. This is a scientific base, it is not a military base. The people here are not adapted properly to defend themselves from basically wild animal attacks every night. It's gotten everyone very, very on edge.
Very
understandable.
I could sense it coming in here. However, Dr. Tiller, I do not wish to bring the objectives of this research base into question, but why not just extract everybody? Wait until the polar night is over, and then bring researchers back in.
Oh, are we talking about that? Here.
Bliss comes in, closes the door behind him.
If you're wondering why we haven't left yet, well, there's... how do I put this? Murphy got down through the blizzard. Getting back up through the blizzard's a completely different story. And, yeah. So we've tried. It has not gone well.
Yes. So in short, we should get comfortable because we're going to be here until the storm passes.
Pretty well.
Am I correct?
Yes.
Am I correct in assuming that? Okay.
So here. Bliss holds out a piece of paper. It seems to be a very rough sketch of what looks like either a fox or a wolf, but it's jagged, spiky. There are parts jutting out of it, parts dripping. It seems almost fractured, broken.
This is, one of the frostbitten flurry classes that Millie has observed. A little bit more common than a lot of the other ones. They look a lot like Arctic foxes.
Do most of them look like wildlife?
Yeah.
Or is it more like a... Okay, cool.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. I've only had the chance to familiarize myself with this continent once, but these types of foxes aren't exactly native to these lands, are they?
No, they're not. Which is, strange to say the least. It makes sense whenever there's, like, birds or penguins or stuff like that. That's supposed to be
right,
here.
But when an animal that's limited to land suddenly shows up on the other side of the world.
Quite a long way from home.
Quite a long way from home, and well, quite a severe call for alarm as well.
Maybe it was stuck over and we have an invasive species situation?
Maybe.
I've seen similar things happen, so
The biggest problem that we're running into is that these things kinda... Well, unlike normal wildlife, they aren't exactly afraid of us. Quite the opposite, actually. I think I would describe it as close to like raiding parties, if animals did that, which it seems like they do. They attack things, destroy things.
Last week we had to repair the external generator to make sure that the base kept power. It's a hassle making sure that all of the infrastructure stays together.
Yeah.
Elisar just kind of like glances over to like Seiko at the mention of that.
Maybe they're like a hive mind? I know wasps have a tendency to go out and raid.
Maybe. That would imply the existence of a nest.
Or if you
Yeah,
go
Little packs of coyotes. Doesn't really need a nest. Just needs
Yeah.
social structure.
well, be some form of leadership, some apex predator.
Their body language seems a lot like that. Very similar to a coyote or the Arctic fox. That's why I'm saying it's, long way from home.
You mentioned them being a predator. Have you been able to witness them preying upon other natural wildlife?
Or unnatural ones, if the case, perhaps.
Yes, we've actually had to... One of the few evacuations that has gone successfully was the group of Adelie penguins that we were researching up at the Marine Biology Lab up north. We had them evacuate to a more northerly section of Antarctica, essentially, so that they were out of the fire because,
Yeah, we found like half of them dead.
I see.
Dear.
Coyotes in the hen house.
Well, it's good news to hear that you were able to evacuate at least somebody from this facility, right?
Yeah. So, I don't mean to be all doom and gloom, but things are really bad and we could really use your help.
Of course. If
Well?
there's anything I can do to help, just say so.
yes, I suppose there's a few things, because tonight
Yeah, we're gonna have to...
make sure that they don't get in again.
Yeah.
In that
Alright.
case, ma'am, may I ask for a security tour?
Yes, of course.
Most critical locations that need to be protected.
I can take all four of you around the base, actually, if you would like.
It would be nice to walk off this jet lag before later.
Alright. Before I take them away, Bliss, is there anything else you would like to say?
Yeah, actually, yeah, well, why don't you end the tour at the Beta Laboratory? I'll be over there. Millie's been working really hard on something she wants to give him. Little tool to help identify the frostbitten a little bit better.
Ah, yes. Alright. Okay. Shall we?
We shall.
Right this way, then. She's going to open the door.
Ladies first.
So, glancing like around this room, I noticed there's stuff like laid out, like microscopes and such. Are those all actually there?
Yep.
Not to get ahead of myself, but the prospect of getting a sample of one of these mutated creatures under one of those microscopes is very exciting for me. So,
Trust me, that was the first thing I thought of.
I'll see what I can do about getting you a sample.
Ooh, perhaps we can get a core of them.
I think it's important that we not only acknowledge the potential of danger here, but we also acknowledge the potential of new and exciting discoveries.
I'm going to enjoy working with you.
Dr. Tiller slides a card and just opens this door. This is where all of the chemicals for the laboratories are kept. Anything that needs specific, like cold storage, is kept down the hall a little bit. but this is for like general access stuff. You can look inside if you wish.
It also
Look at
might be
Larry
helpful
just
to
walking.
see. It might be helpful to see how these frostbitten, how they interact with local fauna.
Good to know where things are, especially in emergency.
Dr. Tiller,
Yes.
how's your communications equipment? Radio, broadcast, beacons? Has that been working all right?
For the most part, yes. It's how we actually contacted you. We have
All right.
a backup radio station that uses older technology in order to contact the continents should cell power go down. We also have a local cell system, but it only really works around the base for like maybe
Alright.
a mile tops.
I might be able to boost that.
Oh, really?
Broadcasting equipment is kind of my specialty.
Huh. Okay. Yes. The radio station is... She kind of like whirls around. Is up north. I suppose you should probably talk to Professor Eso, if that's something you're interested in doing.
Yeah. I'll probably meet with my sister first and then head there.
Alright. You hear Num just go, "No, Encore, you cannot drink the formaldehyde.
One time.
We don't need to petrify our insides."
Lucy walks out. You two having fun?
Yes. No. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes. Wonderful.
Not suspicious in the slightest.
Yep.
Let's see
Adorable.
here. Oh, of course they left the door open. There's our current resident slackers. This is the lounge if you need to take a break or load off, or if you want to... I do not know. We do not exactly have much time for leisure, but if you want... There it is.
Hey, Encore, they got cards. Yeah!
I wonder if they play by house rules.
Can I just look at this store real quick? Is it labeled?
No.
Okay. Interesting. Anyway.
Is it just a regular... Is it a key card or is it a regular handle?
It's a keycard door.
Notably just walked past. Okay.
Oh, they got a salad bar. Let's go.
Frick yeah, dude.
I love those two.
I'm gonna fit so much salad in my mouth.
Let's see here. This is Professor Iso's study. These are the showers, and down the hall that way is the emergency radio broadcast room, and the printer.
It is always putting things in your mouth with you.
That's basically it for
Broadcast-
this side of the labs.
Broadcasting room is here?
No, not that. That's Professor Iso's room. Down the hallway. All the way, last door.
All right.
I see. That's an old system.
Yes. I've heard often that the classics work a lot more reliably than the modern technology.
That is very true.
This was established when the base was established as a line of communication back to the continents, and it has held ever since.
And is this set to the same frequency as the rest of the base?
Yes, it should be.
Alright, cool. She's gonna take out her radio and tune it to the same frequency.
Hell yeah, noted.
That's good. Good job.
Smart.
There. Now we can reach each other.
Larry's gonna connect his phone via Bluetooth to the printer. Anyway.
Noted.
Yeah.
You can now print on
Noted.
command.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's a good idea.
Print
Oh,
out the pictures of all of us dying horribly.
All players in canon just immediately pull out their phones and sync to the printer.
oh, look at this beautiful thing. I haven't seen a printer like this in ages.
Elisar, you're too short to reach the printer.
It's got like a heavenly glow from the lamp up here from your ankle.
Yeah, also from this angle, Larry, you can see what seems to be a broadcasting tower, just right out there. Bunch of satellite dishes.
Oh my god,
Pardon?
what was that out there? Was that was the one on the plane? Okay.
Who was on the plane?
Don't worry about it.
Outside, there was... You know what?
Just doing a patrol, don't worry about it.
Please, there's things outside that are supposed to try and, bring harm. A little heads up is okay. I'm not usually this jumpy, but...
Don't blame me for being jumpy.
Keeping an eye on the outside, don't worry about it.
I'm sure everything will be just fine.
I'm going back to looking at the printer. There's no death flags over here. This thing still uses ink cartridges. Absolutely outstanding. I'm sorry, I have a fondness in my heart for this type of old equipment.
Oh, please, don't let me stop you.
Is this the original set of vacuum tubes?
I'm not much of a radio person myself, lass, but, probably?
Wow. And they're still functioning. That's amazing.
Yes. Bliss is rather particular about his radios.
Oh, these are Blisses.
Yes. He set them all up himself.
I must pick his brain later.
I too. It's not every day you see 2D printers.
Good lord.
They're
got a
more
point,
reliable they're more reliable than 3D printers.
Ah, yes. Speaking of which, do you possess a 3D printer, anywhere on base?
I know that we had one. I am not sure if it's exactly functioning anymore. There was a little bit of an incident in the boiler room with trying to print a 3D model of a... what was it? Something to do with a 3D model of soup.
Someone tried to print soup.
That's ingenious.
Well, I cannot say that it failed, but then the machine, while printing something liquid,
Yes, got all soupy. You got soup up in
it's
everywhere.
covered in soup. It should be in the back near the laundry room, though. I think it's still there. You might have to clean it up to get it working, though.
Yes. Yeah, perhaps I can take a look at that later during a bit of downtime. See if I can get it unsouped.
You hear just like a whistle from the hallway, just like a...
Hey.
Ah!
Murphy, what's up?
You guys getting the good old tour?
Yes, that's exactly what we're getting.
All right. Don't have too much fun.
It keeps going.
Is there anything else he does, or does he just drop people off here and then just wander around all day?
He's a pilot, not a scientist, so,
Yeah, that's what I was wondering about.
No, he does not do anything.
Man, is this gonna just be is that the entirety of the inside tour, or is there part of the outside tour for the, as you mentioned, outside generators and stuff like that I should be made aware of?
Backup generator is outside, yes, but we still have it, like, the entire second half of the lab to go to in the beta wing. This is like...
Fair enough.
She walks out. Quite literally the tip of the iceberg.
Well, we should not waste any more time. Let's hop to it, everyone.
I was beginning to wonder how engaged you all were with radios. Not that I'm going to question it. This door shuts. You hear a shower.
We're humoring the kid, anyway.
Encore dog ears the corner of the book he was reading, like a gremlin. And
What
leaves.
book were you reading,
God.
Encore? I was gonna say, all the books in there are on, like, Morse code and shit.
Yeah, he liked the pictures.
The dots!
Of Morse code?
The dots!
Yeah.
Good.
You hear him singing.
He's singing Morse code like a song! Oh my god.
What he's quote unquote singing? Does it can't make any sense out of it?
Roll brains?
Right, and am I broadcasting?
Yeah. Encore's accent isn't exactly great, but you do catch a few phrases that you recognize, particularly more nautical phrases, like, there's the classic SOS. There's a few more that are like flags to signal aircraft to land on like an aircraft carrier, that sort of thing. All very traditional Morse, like classics, you know? Classic phrases that you would see very commonly repeated, say in the military.
She's just kind of smiles to herself, proud of herself for remembering.
Dr. Tiller motions up and says, that way is to the biolabs and the greenhouse. Miss Wawaka is up there if you wish to go speak with her, Seiko.
She goes sprinting off.
I do believe it would be appropriate for us to accompany her.
Yes, of course. Seiko, you come into a very nice smelling greenhouse. There are plants on all of the walls, small terrariums seemingly set up, occasionally just the soft misting of water down from some pipes into these little enclosures.
Can I sneak?
Yeah, you actually hear...
I turn back to the others, and I hold a finger over my lips.
Yeah, Elstar's just kind of like limping in at this point, like, oh, good heavens, the moisture and the heat from all the lamps is even worse in here.
Hey, sister!
What? Huh? Like, arms flail, a book clatters to the ground. Jeez Louise, are you trying to give me a heart attack?
Seiko puts her arms around her sister.
Oh, hi. Oh, good to see you too. But just stop doing that.
It's so good to see you again.
It's good to see you too, dummy. I guess I nodded off. Shit.
Yeah.
Oh, I was
How are
trying
you?
to clean up for you coming over. I mean, it was clean already. Yeah, she hides a broom. You definitely see like a pile of trash just shoved in the corner. Doing great.
Still disorganized as always, I see.
Ah, you finally get to see the inner workings. I've been meaning to show you the Steves for so long. Here, I'm gonna zoom in on this girl for you guys.
Yeah.
She's wearing what looks like a sleeping gown covered with pins. And she has a big pillow, like, tightly wrapped in her hands.
I'm sorry, Tali, but the token just makes her look like she's a fish. Rainbow fish looking ass.
She's just gonna smile and just, like, kinda, I think, pat Seiko's head and just be like, how you been, sis?
I've been okay. I heard you were having some trouble. I figured I'd come help.
Trouble's an understatement. Yeah, But, I mean, it's working.
How have you been? Have you been alright?
I'm fine. You look at her. She's not fine.
A cat comes crawling out of some crevice and rubs up against her leg.
Oh, hey, Rolling Gold. How you doing? She pats his head.
They've missed you too.
Yeah, they're not the only ones. Where is he? Yo! Unknown! There's a shuffle from this pile of trash. Lucy, you see a, what can only be described as a small fluffy rabbit hop out holding a carrot.
Oh my god!
I love him!
Oh, that's gonna get eaten!
This is wonderful.
It goes
this
wink,
is
wink,
this is
wink,
glorious.
wink, wink, wink. Hops here,
Oh,
up to
good.
this pot, takes the carrot, slams the carrot down into the pot with the force of a fucking Herculean Goliath. Dirt splatters everywhere. And then
Seiko runs up, grabs him, and swirls him around.
there's just a little eep as he's pulled away from the carrot and just like hugged up in Seiko.
Encore's getting dragged away, so he does not prove me right.
Encore, don't eat the rabbit.
He doesn't want to eat the rabbit.
You want just the carrot up?
Encore, no, the carrot's not yours. It doesn't belong to you.
I want to pet the rabbit. You can wait, Encore.
I mean,
And ask permission first.
Yes, as long as you ask permission, I don't see a problem with it.
Let's let them finish their family time.
Yes, give them space. You know the importance of family bonds. You know I'm right.
How's your research been going? My flint
Great!
off.
It's been going Oh, you have to try this. Hold on. She like scrambles back up. Where did I put it? Not on this pot, on that one. Donk, looking around. Here we go. And she comes back over. Unknown, can you do your little thing? The rabbit hops to the pot, pulls out a fully grown-ass cucumber.
Seiko's face lights up.
This is the first one I've gotten to stick.
Oh, that's amazing.
Finally, after like 40 different soil combinations, light heating routines, feeding routines, we've got cucumbers.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's going great. I'm trying broccoli out now. That one's a lot harder, but theoretically, it shouldn't be that bad because we got cucumbers.
Hey, you know they say sometimes playing music for your plants helps them grow. Maybe you could try that.
You know, I never thought of that. Huh. Well, hey, if you're going to be padding in here for so long, maybe you can set me up a sound system.
Oh, yeah, definitely, of course.
The rabbit comes over to Rolling Gold, unknown, holds out a small rabbit paw.
Rolling Gold tackles them in a kitty hug.
They roll around on the floor for like a second. Just...
I love them so much.
Yeah, so, I shouldn't let my excitement get ahead of me. Hi, I see you guys there.
Yes.
Sorry, didn't mean to ignore you.
That's
Oh,
alright.
no,
We
it's-
wanted you to have your family time before introductions.
She takes a, like, smiley pin out of her pocket, places it on the side of her shirt with a little tink, and then just holds a hand out with a flat expression and goes, "Name's Goose. Good to meet you."
Yes.
Nice to meet you.
It's a very, very fine day to meet you as well.
Oh my, you are so... Ow.
You have to forgive me if my hands are sweaty. This room is quite...
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's part of
It's
the...
an environment for plants, not exactly an environment for people.
Well, I mean, it's an environment for some people, if you like this sort of thing, which I do, as it happens. But, yeah, I know the... What do they call it? Exfoliating thing isn't for everyone.
Yes,
She'll
Sorry, I'm getting
shake
a
his
little-
hand.
I'm getting a little dizzy.
Seiko will come over, take a little handkerchief out of her pocket, and dab his head.
Oh, thank you.
Poor Elisar.
I'm forgetting my own name.
Can you roll bronze for me, Elisar?
Sure thing.
This is incredible.
Seiko, Lucy, Elisar just kind of like plops down, and it seems like he's breathing really heavily.
Oh dear, you seem to be overheating.
It's fine. I've been in jungles and tropics, both combined hotter and humid than this. It's just that my second jacket, I can't quite get the zipper off. How many more times is this going to happen today?
Maybe you should head outside and help with patrolling.
Yes,
Might be, but
You couldn't cool off like that, yes?
and maybe I'll just go stand outside for a little while, you know.
that might be good. Yeah.
Very well. Goose, it was good meeting you.
Yeah.
Perhaps we will have a chance to talk a little bit more in a different room.
Yeah, hey, after I put all this stuff away, I want to come hang out for a little bit here. Do you mind if I finish up my work real quick, Seiko? And then I can, like, you know...
Any way I can help?
Oh, yeah, here! Look, I just need to put these books back up on this shelf over here and make sure all the plants are watered. Can you help me with that?
Oh, yeah, sure. Where's your watering can?
Right there. She points in the corner, like, over here, next to some tools.
She grabs it and she'll start going to each of the plants. and giving them a healthy amount of water.
You notice some of these terrariums have like actual buttons on them that you can press, which will automatically do the watering in a perfect proportion at a certain like amount of time.
As she passes them, she reaches behind her and pushes those while she's watering the ones here. being efficient.
Goose hops up on this water cooler and starts reaching over. She's very short. Starts reaching over to the shelf to like put the books back up on it.
Encore, not having the chance to introduce himself and ask to pet the Benoy, is just staring at the Benoy.
There's a moment when like Rolling Gold and Unknown stop play fighting, and like they're looking at each other, they're like batting back and forth, and then the bunny's eyes just like dart over to you. You know that like look that a rabbit does where it stands perfectly still when it sees a predator?
Encore, not getting the hint, looks and gives a big smile.
Rolling Gold kind of bends over to what the fuck, Unknown, and he's like, meow, meow. Basically trying to say they're all right.
There's like a shiver that goes back up and down Unknown's spine.
Looks back, there's the JoJo menacing going on behind Encore.
Takes some nervous bites, chews. Still staring at you.
Encore waiting patiently because he has to. Hi, Goose?
Yes, what? Drops a book, clatter. Oh, shit!
Sorry, I never actually got to introduce myself.
Oh, yeah. Sorry about that. What's up? Hello?
Hi, I'm Lucifer Una. You may call me Lucy. These are my siblings, my stands.
Oh!
This is Num.
Hop. Yeah. Nice to meet you guys. You're also part of the fucking the defense team, whatever you call it.
Yes, this is Num. This is Encore.
Oh, wow. Hello.
Encore, would you like to say something?
He's being very patient.
Yes, Goose.
Yeah?
May I pet the Benoy?
Why, of course! Yes! Just a little squeak as it jumps up, seeing you glom on it.
Yes.
Can you roll bravery to pet the Benoy?
Yeah, I can.
It seems to barely be tolerating you.
Encore holds. Scritch. I'm good. I will see you later.
Panic.
Hang on. Let me just quit. I'll see you later. I'm satisfied. Thank you.
There's a back door. It appears back there if you want it, Elsa.
Yes, thank you. I'm gonna have to make a note for the future to avoid this wing of the research station.
Not one for heat, Elisar?
I'm afraid it's been a while since I've had to deal with such high temperatures, and it's a little bit embarrassing, but this is the second time today I've been stuck in my own jacket.
Don't feel bad. It's not for me either. There's a reason I'm staying out.
I'll come out with you for a bit.
This was an old piece of clothing from, when I visited this continent back in my youth. I used to be a lot more fit back then, so perhaps it's time I look around for maybe, a replacement.
You guys see Larry and Elisar outside.
Larry's pulling out a cigarette and lighting it.
Iconic.
The storm rages. Elisar, you feel that center just kind of returned to you.
Elisar is just kind of like standing there, just kind of like eventually like the look of discomfort will leave his face as the bitter winds cool him down. So, what are your thoughts on the tour so far?
A lot of places of strategic import. Not a lot in the way of defenses. About what you would normally expect for a giant space.
Lots of windows, I'm noticing.
That's something I didn't expect for the base down here. Found nothing on patrol, soldier? Alright, cool.
Alright. I think I've had enough. I'm going to head back inside. I guess catch up with you once you're done with your smoke break.
Yeah. You can take a bit off, soldier. Larry buzzed you in. Anyway.
Hey, Lucy, you're a scientist of some sort, right?
Yes. As a profession, yes.
Well, what do you study?
Oh, stands, supernatural. It's been a very big field since the apocalypse.
Wait, you study stands?
Yes, stands. Usually along the sides of applications in the real world. Either some abilities linger longer than others. Some are needing to be one or two things added to them to become beneficial to society. I'm actually excited to study the things we're here for. Just to see what makes them tick.
That's fucking awesome. I was expecting something normal, but dude, that sounds so cool.
Well, the normal part is kinetics, but yes.
Okay, alright. There had to be something in there. I can't imagine there's a degree for studying stands, right?
There is, actually.
Really? Oh, I've been down here way too long. When did that happen?
Oh, I don't know if they have it in...
No, I'm not from America.
Yeah, there was a few institutes over in New Mexico that gave out scholarships for those looking into, figuring out the supernatural and those who have interactions with the supernatural. So it was something I was interested in, and I think I can help people in society curing ailments and all that. It just seems like a very unique venture for very personal reasons. I'm very interested.
I see. That's cool. I mean, the most I know from stand stuff is, not much, honestly. I'm gonna be honest, not much.
Yo, same!
Hey, dude, nice! Fist bump hold out.
Encore fist bumps. I like this one. You seem to like a lot of people recently, Encore.
Yes, it's almost like you're becoming more amiable. I think it's good. You're getting out there more. And not eating people.
Listen here. So, Goose, it appears you work here in the greenhouse. Is there anything in particular you do aside from care for these lovely plants?
You notice her head is swung down and her eyes are closed.
Lucy's gonna tap the side of a glass on top of the head.
She blinks.
Hello?
She looks up. God damn it. Yes. What? What did you say?
Don't worry, it happened to me earlier.
It's the heat making everybody pass out.
I was curious
those
what you were doing here. I'm just trying to get to know people here if I'm gonna be here for a minute.
Well, I'm working on my... I guess you could call it an independent study of sorts. I'm trying to see how to cultivate different crops in the Antarctic. So far we've had success with carrots, potatoes, peas, and recently, cucumbers. The hope is to be able to make this place completely self-sufficient so we don't have to rely on imports from overseas to feed everyone.
Well,
That's
if we get any wild cats attacking us, all we have to do is just set up a perimeter of cucumbers and we'll be safe.
Good one, nice.
Thumbs up from out in the cold hallway. But no thumb. Flip her up.
Flip her up. Yeah,
Is it a
but
thumbs
it's...
up or is it flipping us off? We're not sure yet.
I mean, for a while I thought I would be studying agriculture back in Japan, but, well, found a research grant through the Star Road Foundation and ended up here. Met Professor Eso as an extended contact. They were doing a little bit of what do you call it? He was looking for people to work here, basically.
Well, that makes sense. We were flown from America to down here as an associate of Star Road, so that makes perfect sense to me.
Yeah, they're getting a little widespread these days. Anyway, yeah. So I guess how I got here is through Bliss.
It's an interesting fellow. I need to talk to him more because I saw he was doing some research and it got me curious, especially in the situation we're in.
He's a really interesting guy. Liked his vibe, so, you know, kind of signed in on the whole thing.
Yeah.
I mean, he offered me the right to stay here, basically. It's like, we're kind of a non-profit, I guess, as research stations are. Yes, grant, there we go. Thank you. That's the word. I swear I know these things. And you look at me, you wouldn't think that I knew things. but I do, I swear. She kind of smiles at that.
Well, I know better in my old age than to take things for how they look at face appearance.
Sis, you undersell yourself. You're really smart.
Oh, jeez, thanks. I'm just good at my thing. Things plants.
Yeah.
It's a good thing. It's useful, and if you like it, it's good.
Hop, 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 hop. Unknown hops up on top of this pot, holds up a carrot to you, Lucy. The carrot has a smiley face on it. A smiley face yellow button pin.
Don't mind if I do. Thank you. Picks it up with 2 fingers.
It's a very small carrot.
I see. Looks to Goose as like, consume? Question?
Yeah, just make sure you take the pin out first.
I was gonna shove that in there too. Takes it off. Consumes
My
carrot.
word.
It's fresh.
Good carrot.
It's good. Crunches.
Crunchy.
The little rabbit's cheeks go like pink. It's happy that you ate its carrot.
That's cute.
Oh my god.
I've recently heard, but just want to check, you two are sisters?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful.
Goose is my sister and my best friend in the whole world.
What? You can't see the resemblance? She kind of smiles. Oh, shoot! Wait a minute! Oh my god! Oh, that's so embarrassing. She looks down. I am so sorry! She's wearing pajamas. Hold on. In an instant, you see like a flurry of clothes.
Lucy and Encore turn away to be polite.
And then just comes around the corner. There we go. Okay, I knew something was off. There you go.
Yeah.
Hey, no longer fish.
Hey, no longer wearing pajamas.
Pajama Girl Act 2. Awoken.
She has a quick change trait.
That's fun, actually.
Yeah.
S.
Oh my god, I can't believe I greeted everyone in my pajamas. Oh.
I was wondering how long it would take you to notice.
You didn't think to tell me?
Listen, that's just your natural state of being at this point.
Look. This is alright. I greeted you mid-heat stroke, so we can commiserate on our embarrassing introductions together.
Okay, fair. You alright out there? You can come in if you wanna.
Elisar looks back at Larry.
I think Mr. Elisar over there is not too fond
I'm
of this
doing
area.
perfectly fine over here, where there's a nice draft coming in from over where the door is. There's not all those heat lamps pointed directly at me.
Okay, you're like Amalia, don't like the heat, got it.
Elisar's gonna turn to Dr. Tiller and speak in kind of like a bit more of a lowered tone. If you don't mind me asking, is she always this untidy? Don't get me wrong, I'm not one to judge people for how they conduct their workstations. Believe me,
I believe it's considered more of a method to the madness. But yes.
Yeah, I was just wondering if she was receptive to any organizational tips, strategies, that sort of thing.
I don't think she would be against such an idea.
Wonderful. I'm thinking of maybe, well, once we do all of the rest of the rounds and such, meet everyone else, I was thinking of maybe organizing a bit of a demonstration, just so everyone's familiar with exactly who and what we're going to be working with. I'm going to also bring it up with everybody else as part of this team which has arrived today, to see if maybe they'd be interested in a demonstration for their own abilities as well.
Yes, getting everyone on the same page is probably a good idea.
Oh, absolutely. That's in getting the chance to do introductions, socialize, that sort of thing.
You are referring to supernatural abilities, yes?
Mm-hmm.
I suppose that there is a place where you could go to test them safely without hurting anything if your powers are destructive.
Well, I don't think you're going to have to worry about my powers being particularly destructive. Him, on the other hand, looking over to Larry.
Mine aren't that destructive.
Well, either way, the offer stands.
I think a firing range might be more what he's more up his alley.
Sadly, we do not have
Larry
a
has
firing
been just
range.
carrying a shotgun the whole time. I did introduce myself with the title Corporal, so...
Dude, he's security. He keeps us safe. It's okay.
He's secure. So, would you like me to take you to the boiler room? That would be our next stop, if we're doing these things.
Out of the greenhouse and into the boiler. I see how it is around here.
Sorry, Mr. Elazar. I'm afraid it's going to be a little bit hot before it gets cool.
Well, I regret to inform you, Dr. Tiller, that I might just go on ahead and skip this skip this next wing of the tour.
You are more than welcome to do so.
I can keep you cool if you want me to.
Like you did to the jacuzzi back on the airliner.
You don't know why, but you'd suddenly feel like you're 10 degrees cooler just standing next to him.
Yeah, something like that.
I like this guy's aura.
Lead the way, Doctor.
So I'll catch you later, Goose. Good meeting you.
Yeah, good meeting you too. Come back over this way if you want to talk plant facts.
Oh, somebody will be dragging me over here. Come on, Encore, who's like midway trying to pet the rabbit. Slowly. He has one pat and moves.
I should probably get going too, sis. See the rest of the tour and such.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'll catch up with you later.
Yeah. Seiko will come over and give Goose a kiss on the cheek. Love you, sis.
Bye-bye. Good to see you
It's
again.
so good to see you again.
Mhm.
Gives her a tight hug.
Rabbit jump on head.
You too, unknown.
Squeak.
Oops, the snoot.
Oop the snoot. Now, the base is powered by a multitude of different power sources. I'm sure that our local electrician could talk your ears off about it. We have water, gas, and 2 sources of electricity. One at the backup generator and one here in the boiler room. Excuse me, Val, we have visitors. Give her a moment. You start to hear the sounds of like heavy machinery and pumping pistons and all of that as you walk down. Your feet echo on the metal of these grates intertwined with pipes and other technology.
Actually, Lucy, your feet don't. You feeling a crunch? That's weird. There's a little bit of snow on there. That's weird.
Lucy checks the bottom of his shoe. Okay.
This reminds me of my submarine tour.
And yeah, Elisor, much to your dismay, it is getting a little warmer.
Yeah, that feels about right.
You hear the sound of
Less seasickness, thankfully.
a power drill, kind of, and this individual who's sort of leaned over, just like sits back up, holds it on her shoulder, and just looks over, just like, oh hey,
I love her art.
This is great.
Well, look what the plane dragged in. Right. Valencia, these are the Star Road representatives. Valencia Downberry. Right, Doc, you don't have to give them the whole spiel. I do the pipe work, I do the electrics. Anything else you want to know? No? Cool? Great, wonderful. Ask me questions if you got them. Also, laundry's that way. She keeps going with the power drill.
Which way does she point for laundry?
Here.
Okay.
That is good to know. Thank
What are you burning for the reactors? The boilers.
Water.
Well, yes, but are you burning coal? Are you burning gas?
It's a gas system. Very, very quick to respond, like almost immediately.
Is it what kind of quick is it? Is it the eager? I'm really passionate about this kind of stuff, and I'm glad you're asking. Kind of quick, or is it the yes, it's this? Now shut the fuck up, go away.
More of the former. She doesn't seem like she's brushing you off. She just seems like she's impatient.
What are you working
My
on?
goodness. I can feel the antsiness from all the way over here.
Oh, what? Backup generator cell. Last one got dung up real nasty like.
Oh yeah. What happened?
She kind of scratches her head looking at it. Frostbitten attack. Big teeth.
Yeah, punctured the cell right here. I see.
Huh. You a little bit of a engineer yourself?
I mostly as a hobby. I specialize in broadcasting equipment.
At the mention of the frostbitten, Alistar is going to come over and take a look.
Yeah.
How big are these puncture marks exactly?
Give me a brains roll.
That's a good question.
Okay, so it's not a normal puncture wound that you would expect from, like, the foxes that were described earlier.
Okay.
It seems to be large, for starters. Big enough that if it had punctured all the way, it probably could have torn this fuel cell in half. On top of that, you look at it first and it's like, oh, it bit it multiple times. Then you look a little bit closer. No, it bit it only once. It's got multiple layers of teeth.
Lovely.
Fuck me.
Well, I've heard talk of there being mutated Arctic foxes out there, but I haven't heard anything about bear shark hybrids.
Yeah, that's the darn old thing. No clue what hit it. We weren't there when the power went out. Thankfully, it was just the backup generator, but you know.
Very interesting. Why do you suppose these wild animals would be going after your equipment like this?
Haven't the foggiest, and it kind of pisses me off a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. This isn't the first time I've had to repair something like this either.
I see.
Yeah, a few days down, took out 3 or 4 power lines down near the airfield. No idea why. Just down. More bite marks too.
So these things were hitting the power lines?
From the looks of it, yeah.
That's... That could indicate some intellect for a tactical advantage, at least. Because why else would it go for a power line instead of directly to us? Well, you, for now, but...
I've heard of animals sometimes attacking things that make a lot of noise.
Truth.
But I understand your concerns, Lucy. It definitely seems indicative of some higher functioning intelligence coming from these beasties.
That's my current hypothesis. There's gotta be a being, or I'm gonna just dub them in Apex for now. Until we know what they are.
Yo, Cammy, did you show them the backup generator yet? No, we haven't had time to get there, Val. Right, yeah, so it's like a mile or so outside of the base. It's not exactly close. No one's really over there. It leads down to the tunnel. There's an underground tunnel that would lead us to where we extract ice cores from.
Ah, yes, I see. I was actually brought on to this research station to become part of, to join the Ice Core Research Division.
Well, you chose a bad time to come. Whole base down there is all collapsed.
Yes, I understand that. Recently also lost one of your members, which is make things a bit more tough to get through.
It's not exactly all
It's
sunshine
nice
and
of a
rainbows.
Backup generator to be so far away from the base.
Yes, I'll have to find some time to make my way there and offer my condolences to that team.
Amelia's gonna look over to Larry and just be like, it also powers the tunnel systems. They have their own electricity. It just doubles as a backup generator for here.
That makes no sense.
Yeah, so as much as I'd like to just, I don't know. As much as I'd like to just be like, oh yeah, I know what happened, I have no fucking clue. Not a nip, zip.
And possibly expected to. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, we were just on a tour. Apologies to just suddenly bring all of this existential dread into the equation here.
Oh, you're good. I've been thinking about death enough these days lately. What's a little more?
These things seem intelligent enough to go after essential components.
Oh, yes, that much seems clear, but,
You don't find that kind of curious?
well, we're in a stage right now where we can't exactly set our minds to anything being true or not, but we also, at the same time, can't write anything off, so...
It's being noted for what I possibly need to be able to defend against the intelligence of the enemy, the strength, and, general.
So, what's next in the tour for you guys? Just to lighten the mood a little bit. What do you guys got? What do you guys think of the place?
I want to see the laundry room.
Yes,
Encore would like to
laundry
see the
room
laundry room.
would be great if you wanted to rifle through people's belongings, which I'm sure Encore here is not doing, right?
I think I have a suggestion for our next stop on the tour. How about we go yell at Murphy to stop taking a shower? He's making these boilers run on overdrive.
He sure is using up all my hot water, I gotta say. She immediately starts going on about that. Some people want to cook around here. Some people want to do things with it.
I think I can get him out of the shower pretty quick.
Whatever, it's fine. It's not my problem. It ain't my problem.
Yes. Do you have any toilets that we can flush to maybe encourage him to leave?
Yeah. There should be one unless it's occupied. Down by the kitchen. You been down there yet?
Not quite yet.
No, not yet.
Hey, just keep your eye out for it. You got my permission to fuck with him.
Encore, thumbs up from the background.
Camellia just shakes her head.
Alistar is gonna walk over to you, Larry, and he's gonna hold out 2 flippers. Like, he's basically showing you what he was able to gather from the damage on the cell. Exactly like the length of the teeth that had pierced it. And he looks up to you and is like, "So, you got any ballistic armor that's about that thick?"
Not on hand, no.
Encore.
My God.
He's gonna go rifle through
Hey,
some
so
stuff.
you guys know how normally whenever we have this asset, we point out, yeah, that's not actually dynamite. Encore, that's dynamite.
He's gonna eat it.
Lucy, who's over here paying attention, waves over Numb.
She just looks back and just quickly flits on over. What?
Found a bomb. Holds it in his hand.
Where did you get that?
Table.
No, that is a lie. You did not just find that on the table.
Yeah, it was.
I do not believe you.
It was right here. He puts it down, and then he picks it back up.
She puts her hands on her hips and just gives him the mom stare.
Look at it, it's so cool. This is real dynamite. This is archaic shit here. It's great.
And I overhear someone say dynamite.
I don't suggest getting too close. You might overheat yourself.
Did somebody get into my Okay, well, that's nice to know.
No.
Yeah.
Puts it down.
It's like a small child digging through their parents' belongings.
I wish he was like a small child. He is not.
Num floats back and is just like, safe to say that the dynamite is safe for the time being. Oh, I suppose I haven't checked if they can even see me. That feels rather rude.
Miss Val,
Yeah? She looks
just
back up from what she's
checking
working on.
purposes-
Ah?
For checking purposes, for obvious reasons. Can you see my friend here? And does like the game show presentation pose to Num.
She stops what she's working on, looks back. Which friend?
Wonderful.
No, like which one? Who are you referring to? The white one or the black one?
The white one here.
Hand wave. Yeah, I can see her.
Good to know. That's just a thing we have to awkwardly check every time.
It's a little awkward, not gonna lie. Feels a little personal, but whatever. We're working together. I can deal.
Yeah.
She can see you, so she noticed that you tried to take her dynamite.
I wasn't taking it. I wanted to show it to you.
Oh, well, in that case, I guess it's alright.
Well, if you'll excuse me, all this talk about explosives being in such close proximity of massive amounts of heat and electricity is making my danger sense go wee-woo, 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 wee-woo. So I think I'm going to perhaps get a head start on you guys.
Just like a wave of a hand with a wrench in hand from Val.
Alright, nice meeting you, Val. We shall engage later.
Yep, see you around. I'm gonna get this thing working. Hopefully. For a third time.
Look.
Alright. Later, Val. Oh, I'm Seiko, by the way.
Eiko, yeah, good to meet you.
To be honest, you should be leading this expedition. Let's Dr. Tiller pass by as we are all just wandering.
She just kind of smiles and shakes her head.
Everyone's very excited.
Yeah,
I can see that. I'm glad. It's good to have a little bit of positive energy in this place, you know? It's been so dreary lately. Well, welcome to the mess hall.
Oh, here we go. This is more my speed.
See, kind of like a little restaurant-esque setup, booths of mismatching shapes and sizes. It seems almost like they got whatever they could and put it here.
This is going to be a perfect place to pass the time and socialize.
Yeah, surprisingly, no one here, though. We do have lunch services, I suppose you could say. It's more of a serve-yourself type of designated break time, since we don't exactly have an in-house cook. The kitchen is open, and you are free to use whatever you want. So long as you're clean and you clean up after yourself.
Oh, hard.
Oh, don't worry, I can do that. I enjoy it.
Yes.
That's why you are my favorite.
I'm glad. You know, I'm not one for the eating part myself, so I'm glad that you enjoy that. I get to experience it from you.
Yeah, I like the crunch.
So, which door did you say the kitchen was again?
Around the corner, right there.
I see. Yes, I might take a look, get myself acquainted. I'm a little bit of a home chef.
Let's see here. Okay, so there's a few more places that I guess I can just list off real quick, and then I'm just going to let you all free roam, basically. Do whatever you want.
Aye. Very well.
Right over here, this is Laboratory Beta. Bliss said he would be over here, so he should be down here. She looks in, which he's not. Great, wonderful. Maybe he's in Millie's laboratory. Well, that is where the primary investigations would go on. Elisar and Lucy, if you want to get yourselves accustomed to Laboratory Beta, you are free to use everything within there. I myself in Bliss will be primarily using the Alpha Lab.
Understandable, thank you.
Just don't want to get our formulas mixed up and all of that. But yes,
Oh, organization is everything.
I agree.
My goodness, is this a gas stove I see before me?
Yes, it is.
Oh, this place is the most wonderful time capsule of a building. I feel like this job is almost going to be well, sort of vacation from all of those modern conveniences that we take for granted in our day-to-day. It's been such a long time since I've had to truly rough it, as it were.
Last few places, there's an anterior exit down here. There's also another shower and another bathroom. I am not going to encourage this type of shenanigans, but if you wish, the bathroom is here.
Alright.
Just real quick.
Yep.
Just gonna flush the toilet.
All right. You feel like somewhere you have angered Murphy.
Close the door somehow.
Murphy will
roll
remember
bronze.
Sure, I'll do superficial damage to Murphy real quick.
Let's go!
Psychological damage,
Yeah.
pride damage, or something.
If you're going on expeditions to the south, I recommend using this exit. We've got another set of climbing gear, snowshoes, the like here, free for use. And this door seems to be open, so I'm going to guess, Professor? And you see the warmth of a light of a room that's filled with, essentially a bunch of robotics. There are small, like, almost toy-like automatons on the wall. Some more humanoid, some closer to, like, little toy soldiers, a little, like, walking robot that has 3 legs that, like, swings out one leg and then the other 2 behind it would follow. And you see the back of Professor Eso and someone else that you don't recognize, sort of just, like, at the table. It's a little weird, though, because the other person that you see looks like a kid.
So what exactly is this room?
This is where young Millie does her robotic experiments, and if you need cybernetic repairs and that sort of thing, you come here. It's technically a lab delta.
Alistar just kind of like, just going to glance over at Larry.
What?
What?
You said just go introduce yourself.
Yep. I'm assuming we're permitted to enter. Well, we are permitted to enter, right?
Dr. Tiller's gonna just be like, Bliss, we're not interrupting anything, are we?
No, you guys can come in. Hey, finished with the tour?
Alistar, as you step
we're
in,
just-
there's a beep, 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 beep
Oh dear.
from this machine on your left and on your right. And the girl at the table turns around to face all of you. Oh, you
I didn't
guys.
steal anything.
No. It's not about stealing things.
I could.
Here, I just need to make sure you all are sanitized before you come in here. Boop.
Oh, of course.
She presses a button on this machine, and there's just a psh, like a spritz. There you go. You can come in.
Alright. Seiko Wawaka.
Oh,
Hold out her hand.
She like does like the hand pause for a second in her very, very long sweater, and then just like shakes it out to pull her hand out and shakes your hand. I am Millie Hiso. Oh no.
It's nice to meet you, Millie.
Oh my goodness! I love your headphones.
Thank you. My sister gave them to me a couple
They're
years
so
ago.
cute.
Yeah, I'm Goose's sister.
Oh, she mentioned that her sister was coming over. That makes a lot of sense. I see it now. Okay.
I like your lab.
Yeah, welcome to my mad science laboratory. Come on in.
Yeah.
Elisar, you'll notice that there's a chuckle that comes from Bliss as he watches.
Yeah, Elistar is very patiently and interestedly just listening. Like, just kind of like looking around at stuff.
Millie is going to come over to this desk and sort of just like pick up 4 little mechanical devices. They almost seem like earpieces is the best way I would describe them. And then she's smiling while she's picking them up. I'm so glad that you all came over here. There's supposed to be 4 of you. Where's everyone else?
They're out in the hall. Yeah.
Do they not want to come in?
Larry, Lucy, come here.
Sorry, it was a little crowded
Beep,
in
beep,
there,
beep.
so I just... Oh, right. I saw that. Lucy and Num stand still encore, ready to take a shower. He's prepared.
Millie's gonna scramble on back and press the button. Sorry about that. Gotta make sure that like dust doesn't get in the weird spots and all those things.
Oh no, that makes
You're
perfect sense to me.
good to come in.
Oh, thank
She
you.
smiles.
I think I'll pass. Me and sensitive electronics don't exactly mix well.
You have to forgive him, Millie. If you have like a welcoming gift prepared for all of us, I can deliver his to him.
Oh, yeah, that's okay. I could just go out in a little bit, but I was planning on getting a little bit more work done before I left. I don't want to do the decontamination again. Let's see here. She looks over at Bliss. Should I just start with the cool thing?
Yeah, sure. Whatever you want to show him first, dear.
Okay, so these are frostbitten scouters. She places 4 earpieces on the table. I've been working on the Eso-Tiller's artificial intelligence program, in order to create a device which can analyze the nature of the frostbitten, and it should tell you a little bit about its, like, hopefully structure, weaknesses, and that stuff, and catalog them so we have a better idea of what everyone has seen. Because there are some reports of some really weird things that are definitely not, they don't match up, so this is to make sure we're all on the same page. She smiles. It uses an artificial intelligence theorem to map and model all of the frostbitten and then document them based on size and power.
Oh, that is very
Fascinating.
Very interesting.
relevant.
Practical
Wow,
as well.
that is- I'm impressed.
Out of character, this is how you guys are gonna get eye catches.
That's
Oh,
rad.
not exactly,
In-universe I catch.
Yeah.
Let's go.
They're in universe.
how exactly do they function?
You put them in your ear, and the camera on the front will track everything that you see. And using that camera, it will analyze the structure of the light that comes in. So you gotta get up a little bit close. It might not immediately work. It's still a beta program. But, once enough people have seen them, it should give you some information back. Maybe something that you didn't notice. I.e., if you monologue at them multiple times, it'll tell you what they do.
Okay.
Yep, that's cool. Math checks.
And if I notice some things that perhaps the camera on this little device doesn't notice, all I have to do basically is just state what I notice out loud, and then it'll collect that information.
Yeah, it's smart enough to understand basic speech, so all you have to really do is say it and it should pick up on it.
You explain it so well, Millie. It's like there's a narrator in my head explaining exactly how it works.
I'm glad. Oh, she like holds her cheeks a little bit, they blush a little. And then Bliss just speaks up.
She's quite the prodigy in the artificial intelligence department. She's helped to keep this place up and running without having a properly sized team here.
That's really impressive.
Oh, I'm glad that you think it's impressive. That.
Oh, Bead.
Yeah, so to anyone looking at her, now that you've seen her a little bit closer, She looks like she's no more than like maybe 14.
Yep, she's first to die.
Bean. No, we must protect the bean.
Red flag.
Oh,
Small. Child.
Interesting.
I love her. She's great.
I love her too. Oh yeah, the token doesn't do this justice, but you would also notice that she's got like, basically like it looks like a headset on her head with like 2 antennae coming off either sides with like glowing yellow lights on them.
Oh, I see it now.
Yeah.
I'm excited to look forward to work with you.
Okay, so what should I refer to you as? I know Seiko. You two are?
I am Elisar Serpinski.
Ooh, Serpinski, like the fractal?
Yes. Yes, as a matter of fact.
Hi, I'm Lucifer Una. These are my siblings. This is Num, and this is Encore.
Hello.
You'll definitely see them around.
They look really cool.
I know.
What are they?
These are my stands.
Huh.
Oh, we forgot
But
to do
they-
the check.
Talk?
Yeah, I don't think the kid can see me.
Mm.
Hello.
Hello?
Starts waving his hand. Oh, she scared me.
She's like just like wide eyes, just kind of looking at you like you're the 7th wonder of the world. You're so cool looking.
I think we proper.
Oh my god, cat.
This is part of my stand. This is rolling gold.
Hello, Rolling Gold. I'm Millie Iso. Oh no.
Brushes up against her leg.
She just giggles.
You might want to decontaminate. I don't know exactly how sticky this thing is.
Oh, shoot. Is it... Rolling Gold? Please don't touch anything. Is that a yes? I don't know if that's a yes.
Rolling gold is saying yes.
Okay.
You see Rolling Gold just kind of stamp off, like, very dignified, and just kind of sits in here and looks at you expectantly.
Oh, what a polite little man. She comes over here and she presses the button. Rolling Gold, it just like goes through you.
Do we tell her that that's not going to have any effect?
Let her do what she's doing.
I'm really excited to see what sort of things you guys learn about out there. I don't go outside very much. It's not super safe for me to do so. So I hope that you teach me a lot about the world.
Well, that's the thing, isn't it? It's not exactly any more safe for us to be going out there, but
I guess not.
that is our job, isn't it?
Yeah. Any way we can help, just let me know.
Well, I guess since you asked, if you manage to bring me a chunk of one of the frostbitten, that would be really cool.
Alright. So what's this?
Points to the gun.
That is an experiment. She comes over here. And she like leans across and she's just like, I'm trying to make a sentient gun. It's not working yet.
What would you do with a sentient gun?
I don't know, talk to it, figure out how to shoot things that aren't bad. That are bad. Not bad. Oh, I almost said a really bad thing. Don't you listen to that. She like shakes a finger at the gun.
Careful now.
I'm almost
The
teaching her bad
committee of
things.
ethics, it's always listening.
Millie, are you sure you're trying to make the gun talk, and is not the gun trying to make you talk?
Why would the gun be trying to make me talk?
To say things
Huh?
like what? Maybe it wants you to say things that make it sound more terrifying than it actually is. Maybe it feels insecure and wants to.
She
like,
pats
be
the gun
recognized.
on the side.
Let's not have a basilisk AI incident happening here. You do you, Millie. I'm very excited to see what happens.
Thank you.
Yeah, you do you on the talking gun thing, or the gun that makes other people talk. You know, I think actually most guns tend to do that, make other people talk. You just gotta point it at them.
It doesn't make other people talk. Yet, I don't think. I mean, it could. If you, like, started to have a conversation with it. That would probably count.
Well,
Fascinating.
I feel
Very
like
interesting.
our daylight is dwindling here. We might as well wrap up the tour. Thank you very much for showing us around your lab, and also thank you for these welcoming gifts as well. I'll get this one to Larry.
Just make sure to keep them charged. They only last for about like 3 days. So if you don't charge them, they'll, you know.
Yes. I'll get this to
Very
our
good to know.
cybernetic phobic corporal.
I hope that whoever the corporal is knows that he's welcome in the lab at any time. So long as he decontaminates first.
It was very nice to meet all of you.
Hello, Millie.
Bye! And then Bliss is just gonna step over and just be like, I'm going to make sure that they get settled in properly. You gonna be okay on your own? Oh yeah! I've got this under control. I just need to start updating the 3rd version of the firmware on the walking gun. If it starts singing depressedly again, I'll tell you? Yes, make note of what flower it talks about this time. Okay.
Wait a minute. Wait, I might.
Get it? Oh my god.
Can I have just a moment? Let us run to the bathroom really quick.
Yes, of course. I know that look in your eyes, Bliss. What? Your pride is tangible. Yeah. How you've met my daughter?
She was lovely.
Yeah,
Very excited to see what she makes.
she's wonderful.
Alright. It's okay to come out now, Rolling Girl.
Instead of. Instead of. Zoom. Yes.
That's why I didn't bring you out. I figured you would want to, relax.
Quick head shake, the roulette wheels just spin around like 40-30 times.
I figured I'd come and check up on you. You doing okay?
Shakes its head no.
Oh.
Comes over stand a hug.
I'm holding it together as well as I can. They seem really nice. And it was nice seeing Sister again, wasn't it?
Affirmative growl.
We'll be okay. But just try to relax, alright? Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. There we go. Alright. I'll let you go rest now, okay? Alright. Love you too. You go keep her company, will you?
I love rolling gold so much.
Anything left on the tour?
Let's see here. Sleeping quarters are down that way. You guys, we don't exactly have much space for you. Some of you is gonna have to bunk in, like, on the couch or whatever. But there should be 2 bunks open for the people that aren't using them anymore.
Yeah. I'm sure if I ask, I could just stay with my sister. Make room.
I'm fairly certain that she would be remiss if you didn't suggest that, Seiko.
Yeah.
Ah, yes, but as far as our tour goes, the last thing you have yet to see is the beta lab. Outside of that, that is the entire Eso-Tiller.
And if you don't mind, I think I'm gonna head back outside, do a little patrol and tour of the outside base, see what defenses I think I can shore up.
Yeah, good idea. Alright.
Be safe.
Literally my job.
I might go try to find him after taking a look at the beta labs.
I love this music so much.
Gonna cover my flank, soldier? Just like always, then.
So I noticed these structures when we walked in. What are they?
In front of you? Seems like a bunch of storage sheds and the like. To your left, it's also very clear, a lot more clear for Soldier than it is for you, but there is a massive drop-off cliff.
Check the sheds. See what material we got in there to work with.
And now it's time where I get to bring up another mechanic, as you say that. Perfect timing. I want to talk about salvage mechanics. So...
Is this a door or is this just a
that
weird
is
overhang?
a dumpster.
Okay, never mind. I was walking to it like it was a ramp for a door.
If you want to read it, you can. If you already know it, cool. Basically, as we play this game, if you find something that you want to salvage from, you can make a salvage check to gain scrap. This is an expanded version of the rules from Strings 17, and you can use scrap to do a lot of different things. It's going to be very important to have scrap to survive, as it can also be food and water. Basically, we're lumping cybernetics, food, water, all that stuff into one uniform resource called scrap.
Can't actually see. I'm just hoping I'm not dragging Soldier into a building.
Light up in the garage.
Alright, let's see what we're working with in here.
I am probably the worst character in this group to be making salvage rolls, considering I have a brains of 2. But yeah, my character would immediately be in here trying to make a salvage roll.
Alright, give me that salvage check. Your DC.
Fuck. Yep.
Okay, so yeah, not much useful. You get a scrap out of it. You pick up maybe like something you feel like you could use to make a barricade, but otherwise there's not much here.
Probably most of it that I can think of has already been used.
Not much in this one. Let's see what's in here. More storage. Ooh. That's probably more useful in clearing out larger messes. Probably don't want to scrap it if it's still working.
I'll just leave the machine shed as is. Probably more people using it.
What's in here?
Forklift spotted.
Forklift spotted, but it also looks like it's a bit under need of repairs.
Can I make a brains roll to see whether this forklift's in a state of repairs or not?
Yeah, go for it. The best guess you could hazard is that this was used when this place was constructed, so it's not in disrepair, it's just probably old and a little rusty.
He probably doesn't have a battery charge.
It's probably not charged.
Worst comes to worst, I can scrap it, but it'd be more useful if I got it back up and running. Maybe talk to the kid about that. They seem to be technologically inclined. Just look up here. Hydroponics?
This is completely different from the others. You see... Can you give me a brains roll?
Yay, lots of brains rolls for the guy with two brains.
Larry, it's like a hall with a bunch of tubes stored in it, stacked on top of each other on racks. Not really sure what they are, but there's a lot of them.
Me as Mike, realizing this is probably the ice core storage.
Yeah.
Larry, having no idea, fucking just closes the door and moves on.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that's what it is. But Larry don't know.
Me as Mike, knowing a thing or two about science. Yeah, that's the ice core storage. Larry, having a two braids and rolling what the fuck is this? Just a general storage room.
This looks like a bunch of scrap that has already been scrapped, if you will. Stuff that they've used and repurposed as the barracks at the front.
Okay.
It's junk.
Good to know that there are that. Why is this door open?
That door is a gate.
It looks like a barricaded gate. Also, where did I leave him?
The door shouldn't be open.
Up your shoulder.
There he comes.
That's a Land Rover. Cargo mover.
Yeah, no, that stuff's in perfect working condition.
Is there like this? Sorry, I didn't mean to over that. Is this stuff like blocking the door or something?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, okay. Take a look up. Is this up or down?
Down.
Okay.
One heck of a plateau up here. So, a little bit of storage, a few gates.
Like this gate, like hooked up to the rest of the stuff, like the keycard stuff, or is it just like padlocked?
Yeah, it is. It's hooked up right there.
All right, I'll keycard my way through.
Ah.
And then close it behind me.
Thought I remember correctly. Down this hill, and this is the direction they like to come, typically. Few overlapping fields of fire would be capable, but not too much.
So, Dr. Taylor, Millie gave us these little pieces of tech here to help us all keep in touch with each other. I thought I might as well have, I went and suddenly gave our corporal friend his while he was passing by. So don't worry about him. If something happens, we should be notified on Pronto. Right.
Good to know. Well, it's not nighttime yet. He should be fine. Is he familiar with this place? Do you know? Antarctica, I mean, not Eso-Tiller in particular.
It's strange. I didn't get the impression. He didn't exactly share with us on the plane whether or not he has any experience in this sort of environment. But he overall seems well suited to handle this type of thing.
Well, that's good. He at least has the proper gear for it. And he's a military type. I feel like he's good with climates, at least, to be safe.
Something gives me the rough impression that the cold doesn't exactly bother the man.
Hey. I understand that.
I'm
Very
sure
much my type.
I'm sure I'll be fine. The cold doesn't bother him anyway.
Are you guys referencing something? Melissa just puts his finger on his chin.
Yes.
Yes, welcome to where we've
here
got
we
much
are.
more of the serious equipment. LSR and Lucy, this place has been kitted out to your specifications. You should find anything and everything that you need here.
Yes. Let's see here. Yeah, just kind of like
chamber?
look around and be like, ooh.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
like
okay.
those large chemical hoods that would be surrounding something. Like, say, if you want to make a mixture of two elements that causes like a chemical reaction which releases a gas. It's one of those.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, like
Cool.
kind of like a fancy high-tech fume hood.
Yeah, fumigation.
Yeah, basically. Behind you are the
Okay,
specimen,
we got the
are the
fumigation
specimen
hood.
chambers.
Here we are. Laptop. I'll hook up to everything. Ice crystal.
Yeah, designated lab.
You know, our designated piece of ice.
Yes. Big crystal. That's
Oh yeah, that we thought we got part of a frostbitten. It was actually part of something the frostbitten made. So yeah.
Oh, that's
Very interesting.
awesome.
Like some sort of artificial permafrost.
Basically, yeah. Unfortunately, it's just ice, so it didn't really give us much insight.
But that's still knowledge.
Not exactly. There might be more to it than meets the eye.
Well, we haven't found anything, but I guess that's what you guys are here for. Believe me or not, this isn't actually my area of expertise. I'm a marine biologist.
Fascinating. All the way out here.
Yeah, well, what can you do? You get a grant to work on some sort of a research project. You take it. I was offered the option to infuse a little bit of my own stuff into this, so I've got a marine lab up north near the lake, but I haven't been actually able to get up there recently.
Hey. How come?
Take a wild guess.
Probably something to do with the blizzard.
Oh no, I wish it was that simple. No, see, there's been groups of them roaming up there. I can't really approach. It's not like I can fight those things.
Makes sense.
I mean, it would be really nice to have my tools. They're still up there. I don't want to ask you guys much, but like, I don't know. Maybe some point helping me get back up there. Get my things.
I mean, if we're going that way anyway, there's no reason not to.
Yeah, fair. I guess I didn't really know where you were going.
Neither do we. That's the fun part.
Oh, good. Cool.
I think we're gonna have a lot of fun in here, LSR.
Yes.
These two?
Alistar is still staring at the crystal.
Do you want to do anything with the crystal?
It's Alistar is just kind of like looking at it. Yes. I was contain myself for now. I'll have time to study these things more thoroughly later.
Yeah, that's later. Let's finish everything that's going on first. Then we'll touch it.
And we should touch the crystal.
I really want to touch the crystal.
Is there anything else of note in this room? Because I see that we have this thingamajigger.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it's basically a chemical shower.
Yep. Ooh, that's gonna be very handy, probably.
You have in the corner over here, one of these is specifically for doing analysis on objects using lasers. It's not exactly super robust. It's kind of a, I don't know, a smaller model is the best way to put it. And this mainframe seems to hook up to the base's artificial intelligence system.
Well, I think the last thing that I should ask for while we're still in this wing of the building. Where exactly was it that Mr. Hexaflake was working?
He was at the ice core base. There was a specific
Ice core base,
spot
gotcha.
down south that we yeah. I guess that's the best thing to call it. We called it ice. You know, ICE, ice core. Ice core.
I got you.
Yeah. It's real funny. It's not, but No, see, the place got overrun by frostbitten and we haven't been able to get back there ever since.
Unfortunate.
Yes, that's a shame.
After the
Actually,
after the good doctor departed, I don't know. Wouldn't know what to do with the stuff anyway.
well, that's why I'm here. Or at least that's a part why I'm here.
Yeah, true.
I was contracted specifically to be picking up the work where he left off. Wouldn't just see the progress made by such a brilliant mind go to waste now, would we?
No, we wouldn't.
Absolutely not.
Well, I understand it's still a tough topic to navigate around.
It's all right. You don't gotta be careful around it.
That's the thing, yeah. I absolutely feel like I do need to be careful about it. Having a death occur on the field is a very, very discouraging thing. And when it comes to a community of brave researchers and scientists, like all of you here, making sure that everyone has both the mental fortitude to work with each other and continue the work in their own fields, it's very important.
Thank you, Alyssa. I appreciate that. I really do.
It's part of the reason that I was wondering why. Have you had departures?
What do you mean?
People who have decided to leave when the blizzard lets up.
When it lets up, or have left?
Yes, I'm talking about in the past. There's many people. Do people tend to come and go a lot around here?
It's a lot of people work on grants. Dean's actually pretty new. She just came in to replace the old receptionist. We got 2 folks from studying for their thesis, do an independent study. I don't know if you met them yet.
I see. We might have passed by them in the break room near the beginning of the tour.
Yeah.
If that sounds like them. Then
Yeah, if they're in the break room, that's probably them.
We have not met.
It's,
Alright. I might swing by, have a word with them.
but yeah, the turnaround's kind of about the smallest it's ever been. Normally we'd have like 20 folks here, but since the blizzards, a lot of people have been leaving. You know, doing other
I see.
things. Research completes. It's not like it's a bad thing, really. I mean, the base kind of runs itself.
No.
But,
I honestly feel with all the stress from both outer and inner factors as well, that leaving would be the sensible option. However, we are not offered that same sort of convenience, unfortunately, so while we're here for the time being, let's get some science done.
yeah. Yeah, no, I'm done with that. Alright.
Onward to the dorms.
Oh, if you're looking to sort of set up all of your things, it's down the hall back where Millie's lab was.
Yes, okay. On another note, I'm looking to perhaps maybe go out to do a little bit of outer exploration for myself, see if I can catch up with Larry, our good corporal. Now, with the brief explanation that we were given for these pieces of tech here, I was only told that we'd have a connection to the base. Do these things connect to each other as well? Do we have an easy way to find one another when we're maybe out in a storm or such?
I think I'm sure it's obvious at this point, but your cell phones aren't gonna work here, really. So,
Yeah, right. I figured sound service would be out of the question. Same goes for radar.
you can use close distance, like walkie-talkie signals, that sort of thing. They're pretty reliable.
We might end up using a rope.
Yeah, I would ask Millie about that. She might be able to get it situated for you so that you can talk through those things. Currently, I don't think so, though.
Okay. Well, I'll run a lap around. I'll run into him eventually.
Alright.
And Alistar's gonna go off and see if he can find Larry.
Okay.
I think Lucy is going to go check out the break room
Okay.
that was shown earlier.
Sounds Bliss and Camellia are going to clean this place up and make sure that all of their equipment is like orderly so that you two have everything set up properly so you can get started immediately doing whatever sciencey things you want to do.
She's just kind of lagging behind. So, Lucy,
Ah, yes.
what do you think should be our first course of action, personally?
Well, I saw some people earlier in the break room, so I was just gonna take a better look at some of the places around here. If you care to join me, or if you want to branch off to your sister, I don't mind.
Sure. We might have better luck together.
Yeah.
The door
My sister always
opens.
says I'm lucky.
Man,
Murphy walks through, hair dripping wet. Just gives a sup to you guys.
Oh, Murphy.
Hey.
and good to see you, Murphy.
Yeah. Good to see you too.
Have a good shower.
Oh yeah.
Wonder if Val's gonna run into him.
You watch him as he goes. It does seem like he's gritting his teeth and probably was just like lying so he could go past you.
It's a curious man.
Very curious, man. Alright, indeed. Huh.
So, Seiko, I understand your sister's here, but what exactly are your intentions here? Aside
Well-
from the job.
My sister and I have been together for as long as I remember. I figured that if they're having trouble here, I should come and help. Any way I can, really.
That makes sense. Good to have familial bonds.
Yeah.
Gets lightly shoved by Encore.
I know it's not much, but hey,
Yeah, I mean, that makes perfect sense.
Pitter, patter, pitter,
but-
patter, jump. It comes, it looks like it was going for you, Lucy, and then it divots and does a right angle quickly, carrying a carrot above its head.
No, come back.
that's just unknown. What a cute little skittery guy.
Yes, Unknown looks very pleased with itself in its work, so...
I peek around the corner here. What's unknown up to?
You see it slamming a carrot into a pot.
They're trying to plant a carrot. That's
Just-
cute.
Full charge forward, smash the carrot into the pot.
Yeah, exactly. That is a great visual for it. There literally dirt flies up when it does this.
I also think I got lost, so you want to talk to your sister?
Sure.
Hey.
Hey, Goose.
Hi. What, did you guys get done with the
There's
door?
the
Hey.
door. Yeah.
Hello.
I guess Lucy just wanted to take a look around a bit more, and I'm trying to figure out what I should do currently myself.
You know what I always do when I don't know what to do?
What?
Get food.
It would be nice, actually.
Want me to make you something? I can use this cucumber.
Alright. Now that it's fewer people, Rolling Girl, why don't you come out?
Oh, you're new.
Oh my.
She's been really anxious all day.
Shh.
It's okay, Rolling Girl. They're friends. And we're gonna be working together. And first, you remember Goose.
Trot. Boop.
Yeah, Lucy, this is my stand Rolling Girl. She's a very
Oh.
anxious being, but she's precious.
Understandable.
Unknown is running
So
circles
the
around
one
it.
previous... So the ones earlier, the cats, I don't think I heard their name either.
Oh, you mean Rolling Gold?
Oh, Rolling Gold. Oh, so are they connected?
In a way, yes.
Okay.
It was after a while. I don't know. Rolling Girl seemed really lonely for a while, and then these guys started showing up. At first, I thought a stray cat is stuck into the house, but no, they're mine too.
Curious.
Yeah.
They're wonderful. So I'm glad you got with a good stand. I've seen those who have not been as fortunate as you and I.
Yeah. Good luck always seems to follow these guys around.
Oh.
You should go take him by Murphy then. He's constantly muttering about how shit his luck is.
Maybe.
We did just pass by him.
I mean, you could also probably just go piss him off with it, honestly.
Sister, don't be mean.
Oh, come on. What's a new gathering of friends and family without a little chaos, huh?
A chaos crew of sorts.
Yeah,
True,
exactly.
Chaos Crew.
Chaos crew!
Oh
Chaos
my
crew.
goodness. No, just puts a hand over her face. Okay, nope, I'm not encouraging this. Come on. She places a hand where Encore's ear would be and just kind of drags him back.
Wait, hang on. Wait,
Poof. So, what do you guys want to do? I'm basically off work at this point. I mean, it's pretty late.
Well, like you were saying, wanna go get some food?
Yeah, sure. Awesome.
Nourishment is good.
Hell yeah.
You coming in now?
It hops up and it does like a little fucking squeak, and then it hops up onto Goose's shoulders.
Cute. Rolling
All
gold wrap.
right. Oh, I hope this tastes as amazing as it fucking smells. Yeah.
Oh no.
I'm
She's been cooking
very
with that.
excited.
She's so excited for a cucumber.
This map is so big.
As somebody who is a partaker in the local farmers market, I too am excited for this cucumber.
It's funny because IRL, I despise cucumbers, but
Oh, cucumbers fire.
You see two people are already eating some food as you pass.
Oh, well, those are the ones I want to see. So, okay, cool. Convenient. I
Yeah.
must have gone away from the salad bar in the break room.
Oh, also, there's someone in the kitchen.
oh, to the kitchen with
Sebastian, my friend.
No. Yeah, you see Dean. She's at the gas stove cooking up something.
Hello again, Dean.
Oh, hello. Hi, lunchtime. Everyone's coming on in. Right.
Yeah.
We've been enticed by the local vegetables grown here to go get some food.
That goose.
That
goose's
I-
work.
I have felt the allure of the vegetable. I must enjoy.
Dean, I don't think you understand the depth of how fucking important this cucumber is. She places it on the table. Just look at it.
This girl has been going on and on over the phone about her vegetables.
Vegetables. Well, I mean, I guess that makes a lot of sense. You really gotta eat some more meats, though, you know? She, like, hits a spatula against Goose's side. Get some more meat on those bones, my word, girl.
Have you seen how much she eats? Like, I don't know where she puts it. She's always stayed skinny.
I am a wormhole to another dimension.
I mean, I know one of those, so yes, that is. You know what? Math checks.
You know a wormhole to another dimension?
Yes, he's currently inside here, as he points to his own temple.
He's staying in there. He's on timeout.
What if that know it? gets brought back into the abyss.
He really likes unknown, doesn't he?
Right, well, I'm all finished up here. Y'all can take over if y'all want.
Yeah, Encore is very. He likes anything fluffy or like cute, or he's very on the. If oh my god, I want to pet it was a person,
Aww.
Encore's like
really cute.
75% of that.
He's well-meaning. He just doesn't think about the consequences.
Bingo.
He's like a little kid. That's cute.
We wish he was a kid.
Okay, what are we making? Any suggestions?
So, I've actually had this wonderful recipe I've learned from my sister a while ago. So you like Asian-inspired foods?
Do I like Asian-inspired foods?
Yes.
Do I like
Korean-
Asian-inspired foods? Yes. Oh my god, yes.
Oh, wonderful. Lucy starts gathering like a plethora of the various spices and.
Unknown hops in and like grabs something occasionally, hops up, places it on the counter, helping occasionally. It's just complete random bullshit like peanut butter, crackers, pickles.
Very well with it. And he basically takes out like soy sauce, gochujang, mirin, dark soy, some cloves of garlic, some rice wine vinegar. And he's basically gonna, so it's like a really nice crunchy cucumber salad. That'll go really well with the fresh vegetables. Really accentuate.
Oh, that sounds
the,
amazing. Are you a cook of some sort?
I've had to learn. So yeah, I'm better than the average person who just goes out to eat all the time.
Goose internal monologue. She just goes, I don't know if I trust this newcomer with my prized cucumber, but also he sounds
this
so
newcomer?
promising. She then gets an idea. She takes a knife and she wham slices the cucumber in half. Let's have a little bit of a competition, shall we? Whoever can make the best cucumber dish. Eh? Seiko, you want to judge?
Hell yeah!
Oh, I've had these before. You're on.
Why don't you tell me exactly what you're making?
So Lucy's dish is a very simple dish. It's literally making a quick, brief marinade for the cucumbers to basically soak up. With the cucumber, he's gonna hollow out the inside and set it to the side, so like all the seeds and whatnot are gone. It's just the crunchy bit on the outside. And then he slices it down the middle, dices it into like, if you take a spoonful, you could get like a couple pieces all together. Throws them all into a bowl, tosses it with all the ingredients, some salt, some pepper, and then he puts a plastic wrap over it and sticks it into the fridge. And now we wait 10 minutes.
While you wait 10 minutes, Goose is quickly at work on her dish. Seems to be a combination of chopping up the cucumber and like grating it super thin. You also hear her sizzling some meat on the stove of some sort. It smells really nice, very peppery. And she also takes out some flatbread from the cupboards as she crafts her own tzatziki sauce.
Wow, I was thinking way too small here.
Let's do food off. I don't know what to roll for food off, but
You see, Tali.
yeah.
Preparing food is a combination of brains, bronze, and brains.
Shut up! Fine, just this once though.
Alright, cucumber fight.
Cucumber fight.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, she'll
Yeah, just full on, just ping, sparkling 2 dishes in front of you.
Whoosh.
A Greek gyro in one hand from Goose, and
A gochujang marinade, marinated cucumber side dish. Choose wisely.
tries a bit of both. Goose, dear sister, yours are delicious as always. What? I must say, Lucy, your dish brings out the crunch of the cucumber and the freshness in such a way that my sister just can't seem to match.
what?
Dramatically
Wait, hold
points
on.
at Goose. You fool. You decided to bury your cucumber instead of accentuate its natural properties. The best was of the cucumber, not of a whole.
How could this be? I planned this out perfectly. You must have cheated.
You saw me every step of the way. How could I have cheated?
Unknown hops forward, holds up a little white flag, and waves it.
Take a look at Lucy and awe.
Fine, I'll accept defeat now, but mark my words, I'll get you back someday.
Oh, don't you worry. I'll take a rematch any day.
Confident, are we?
Oh, you have no idea. Good Euro, by the way.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I guess your marinade's kind of nice.
Yeah, it really brings out the flavor of the cucumber.
Yeah, it really does. It's really good. She, like, tears up a little bit.
Oof, inner monologue. Like, how could I have been defeated? No, it's just a Vegeta crying at the fucking. I want to be a superstar.
Goose is a full-on food tsundere.
Ah, I see. We'll get along nicely.
This is lovely.
Oh, that was incredible. Shall I go to the other two real quick?
Sure,
Yeah.
please.
Yeah.
So, we come to Elisar, who has barely managed to follow Larry's boot prints through the blizzard. As soon as they're made, the tracks already begin to get filled in by the falling snow. Eventually, he just reaches this closed gate with barbed wire in front of it, and is completely
Above it.
stumped.
It's like the top things where they have the barbed wire on top of the gate, so it's harder to climb over it.
It is, yes.
I thought it was barricaded. Okay.
That's how you do it with fences.
It is on the top, so they can't climb over.
Yeah, I know. I thought I might have been in front of it as well. Might be.
Oh, yeah, no problem. There's no depth in Roll20, it's hard to show.
But yeah, he's just gonna go through. Ah! Corporal, there you are.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, you see anything out there yet?
Nothing at the moment, though a few questions have popped up in my mind.
Ah, yeah. Yeah, let's take them.
These things that are attacking us, these frostbitten, supposedly intelligent enough to attack the critical systems, all that sort of thing.
Backup generator, all of those things, yes.
Yes. Yet, according to what they also said, they seem to almost only come from this direction at this base.
Yeah, this was a bit confusing to me as well.
Yet I've walked around the whole thing. It's not like there's too many natural defenses. This might be the easiest path, but there's other avenues around the cliffs.
Yes.
And yet they only come from here? Seems pretty stupid.
I don't know. Maybe there's something to this particular avenue which just makes it the best one to attack. Maybe it's just because they're attracted to this where all the people are. That sort of thing.
Maybe the intelligence ones just haven't come this close to the base yet.
Yeah, you raise a good point with that. The damage that I was observing on the field cell that...
Backup generator's about an hour away.
Yes. And they said that whatever caused the
Overrun
damage...
base is another, mile past that.
Yes. And they said the thing that they did all those bite marks on that field cell back in the boiler room. They've never seen anything, or haven't seen any beastie which could possibly cause that kind of damage, so maybe you're right. Maybe the intelligent ones just haven't come this way yet.
So instead of being a pack of intelligent wolves or something like that, it's more like they've been fending off a pack of coyotes.
Hey, Larry. Would you give me a brains roll?
Sure, my shitty brains roll. Can we have Elisar do it instead? Because my shit.
Yeah, Elisar can do it too. Okay, Elisar. You would notice this. Larry hasn't been super accustomed to this, and he's more so thinking about battle strategies in his head at the moment. Seems like it's gotten pretty dark.
Ooh. Lighting shift.
Boy, it's night map.
Now. Before it gets too much darker, I figure that maybe we should get to the bottom of this. Hang on. I could probably take a look with my, supernatural abilities, as they were put.
Keep an eye out, soldier.
And you see the mysterious stand that is referred to as soldier. He has a gun, and he's propped it up on the box, and he's just basically looks like he's scanning the whole field with it.
Because I agree with you that there's still some mystique to why exactly the Frostbitten choose this one specific avenue to attack from. And, well, from my days out in the field, I've come to realize that a lot of the things that we just regard as just pure randomness aren't always as random as they may seem. Hey, Tali.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use my ability.
Yeah, let's go! Alright.
I'm going to basically use it to just do a quick sweep of the area. Specifically what I'm looking for in this little bit of an investigation here is any critical weaknesses on this side of the building that, if the Frostbitten were to actually pass these barricades and reach, would be a major issue for us. Like any hidden weaknesses that we might have not been able to detect on this side of the wall, in this entrance specifically.
Okay, can you give me a precision roll?
Gotcha.
Larry can see this too, right?
Yes. And do I have to bother with the GM roll? Or can I just do public roll?
You can do it publicly if you want, I don't mind. It's whether or not you want to hide it. Escalation.
Alright.
You had a good precision.
Okay.
The exact same roll.
That's horrifying. Hell.
Elisar. Larry, you'll feel just the slightest bit uneasy. You know that feeling when you're in, like, a room with two mirrors facing each other, and you turn the mirrors and it's like a giant hall of mirrors kind of opening before you? It's a little bit like that, but on Eso-Tiller itself.
Like there's just infinite Eso-Tiller.
Yeah. And then the base itself opens up.
What?
You see inside. Lucy, Seiko, Goose, in the kitchen. And Elisar, from your analysis, it doesn't make any sense. There isn't a single weak point on this side. There's no reason they should be attacking this side.
The plot thickens, my dear Corporal.
The only reason I can think they could attack one specific side over and over again if they are intelligent is that it's a very, very long diversion.
And at that, Soldier spots something.
Incoming.
Oh, shoot.
The far end of the base, sort of prowling through the mists of the blizzard, the snow. Two sets of eyes you see approaching the base. And that's where we're gonna end the session for today.
Yeah.
Yeah! Let's go, I'm so excited!
Yeah! Hell yeah!
Wait, this song? Nice!
Hell yeah.
Oh, hello.
Yes, sir! That is the end of day 1 of Learn Mortality. Next time, we'll come back for night 1.
Art.
I'm so excited. Art!
That was awesome, you guys.
God, how did you guys just perfectly go out there for the Frostbitten to come in? I couldn't have written that better!
I was
Oh,
calling my shots.
beautiful, dude. That was so good. Woo! Yeah, let's do some fucking art, shall we?
Wow.
Also,
Let's
I
make
fucking
sure another
love
one
this
doesn't
to be
get
continued
added.
song so much.
Child
So
alive.
good, and I love that the child has synced up to it.
Yeah, she sings to it. Thank you for noticing. I'm so glad. I worked so hard to make sure the
This is-
animation syncs to it.
It's a
It's
lot
so
to take
good.
in. It's all very cool, Tali.
Well, we
love
will have
it
more
so
than
much.
enough time to take it all in. So let's start with what we saw first, which was the introduction little animatic,
I love that, That was so cool.
which was Camellia being like, haha, we got this, we're gonna fucking die. Yeah, this followed by this, followed by this, followed by this, followed by this. I'm gonna just post all of them.
That was just so cool to have a little animatic thing. I've been wanting to do something like this forever,
I
and
didn't
this
need
is
to
so
do
well
this.
done.
I was talking to Kat Wesley. I was like, I don't need to do this, but I really want to draw Camellia for giving the intro instead of just having her on a map. And also,
That was
let me
so good.
characterize her from the start pretty well. I fucking love her.
I think I'm the next art.
Yeah,
Well,
I
not
think
me
so.
posting, but I think it's
It's,
Larry.
You, Larry, everyone. So yeah, I'll post Larry because I did Larry.
But I introduced myself first.
Yeah, him.
Oh, he's so
Look at this
cool.
man!
I fucking love
Where'd he go?
Larry.
Look at that gun.
I want to post the token borders because I made those.
Yeah, those are fire.
Yeah. So there's player character and stands token borders. Dude, I love Larry. He's so good.
I'm wondering what's going on with him. I have suspicions.
What's in his pocket? I want to know.
It's in his pocket. It's another gun.
Another gun. Every
It's
new token
another
is a new gun.
It's a cucumber. It's a fucking cucumber.
The
This is
fucking
lighter. Oh,
unintentional
Yeah, actual
Freudian
fucking
slip
lighter.
turned to brilliance when Tali said newcomer. What's that
Yeah,
about?
that was amazing.
Shut up, I
Oh,
didn't mean to do
you're
that
some
at
slick
all.
newcomer.
I heard you say that and I went, oh fuck, I did say newcomer, didn't I?
anyway, let's
Wonderful pun.
see Lucy
Oh yeah,
and,
Seiko.
Psycho.
This also comes along with Rolling Girl and Rolling Gold.
Yay.
Look at her.
Yo,
He's so pretty.
that's a cool design. Wow.
You are going to be freezing in the Antarctic.
She has a parka. She has
She has actual clothes. Don't worry, we're anime logic.
I like it.
this.
I love
Expected
this.
to be wearing a parka. So
I love this roulette wheel skirt.
Can I point out the one Rolling Gold that's playing with the tail of Rolling Girl?
Yeah, I saw that. It's so
yes, I
good.
love him. I love him.
Yay!
Do I post them all together?
Jared, Gremlin children.
All together?
All together now.
All
Pretty
together
much
now.
dead with the last
All
one to
together
show
now.
up, so.
So, them.
Yes!
Wow.
I love them.
My God.
I'm so excited.
Does that actually
We play with
words
house
on
rules.
his symbols or
Nope.
on his like chest and stuff? I can't read it.
I don't know, there could be some.
They might be important.
There might be something.
This is one of those arts that you gotta zoom in on to see all the details in.
Yeah, I'd be like,
I
damn,
do-
those boots detailed.
I worked for probably like a community of like 18 hours on this. I am a slow drawer.
All right,
Yeah, but
Jared.
like your stuff looks so good.
Those boots.
Yeah, the boots with the fur.
Fucking primo boots there. Man, I know how boots are to draw.
I think also the details on the crystal around his neck, top tier.
Yeah, that took me like 40 minutes to figure out the exact way I wanted to do it.
I love how you introduced yourself as Lucifer, and fucking Murphy was like, "Hey, you the devil?"
I've heard that joke before.
Bet you don't get that a lot. Fucking Murphy, Christ.
Yeah,
I think
I wonder what all
was it
the
Murphy
symbols
next? I think he was next.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
here's Murphy.
Give us
He's
support.
fucking Shinzo Murphy,
There
motherfucker.
he is. Let him go. Oh, is that a paper airplane down there?
Yeah.
Well, goofy guy knows a
That-
ticket. He's
It's
got a
fine.
ticket in his hand. It's like a little train ticket.
So good.
Ah,
Nice.
okay.
So good, Tali.
Professor.
It's my turn already.
Subject. The Sierpinski subject.
Sierpinski project.
Oh my
Please.
god. We were writing that fucking little SCP document pre-session.
I didn't realize I was
Expected
talking
it,
to a
yet
fucking
somehow I
penguin on
didn't.
I can't believe everyone played along with it the whole time.
God,
It's
he's
so
buff!
good. Look at him! I've been looking forward to this for so long. Oh, I can finally talk about this joke of how we were
Ooh,
like,
okay.
I can't believe that I've gotten 3 pitches for cat girls. Do you want to talk about just like a little bit about? Yeah.
We worked on setting up some homebrew class stuff for Elvistar's character type, and we may or may not have used Catgirl as the base.
I do remember you saying claws earlier, and I was like, character point. Wait a minute. What?
Yeah, he's based on the Catgirl character type, and then we've got Seiko.
Wonderful.
It's true. It's a sick amalgamation between the Catgirl character type and the Animal Stand user character type.
And I think
Yeah.
next is my
I
stand.
want to
Duncan.
talk a
Yeah,
little bit
I
more
think
about this
so.
art before I post Soldier.
Go
Uh-huh.
for it.
This was all made
Soldier.
yesterday.
Oh boy.
From,
Classic
I
Duncan
gave you the
moment.
description like a
Classic.
month and a half ago.
I'm not talking about your stand, Mikey. I'm talking about Elvistar.
Oh.
But I had to whip this up quick. Just because I was mostly Mikey, your stand took so long. That's why.
Like instead of
I
Snow,
did make
though.
it rather complicated.
Even though you did give me all the details like a month and a half ago, I was working on a lot of things. There were schedule changes. I had to jump tracks from one art to another, but finally it's done.
Look at
It's so fucking cool, though, dude. I love Soldier.
So yeah, there you go. Get to see the full art.
Yeah, you outdid
Now.
yourself on this one, Duncan.
Oh yeah, I'm glad you guys
Can't
like
see
them.
it on the art, but one of the descriptions is one of his legs has ice skates on it, and one of them has a ski.
Mhm.
You should
He
post
has-
the concept art.
He has only one ski. Hang on, can I post the concept
He has
art?
one
Look.
ski and one ice skate.
Yeah, here.
I'm
Bunch
gonna be
of different
posting like
concept sketches I
hundreds
made.
of concept arts after this game is over, but yeah, these concept arts are so rad.
So I didn't have time to do the full body, which is unfortunate, because I
Fair enough.
really would have wanted to have drawn the one ski, one ice skate kind of thing. 'Cause that's the kind of just like totally not unnecessary, just like details like that is my kind of jam. So
I love this. I love this art. I'm gonna be
It's
honest.
so good.
It's so cool.
Can it be next week yet?
I'm sorry.
I want to be eaten alive. I want to be bored.
Too badly. Let's go, Dean. Receptionist.
Dean!
I'm not gonna post the map because I can't, because Fog of War, but you saw it in game.
Oh shit! Should we mark the
Oh.
things that we learned about today on the map, like right now?
Would you like to?
I think we
I
should. Just to
can
keep
mark
track of
them,
stuff.
yeah. Okay, yeah, so here, let me pop back over there.
Because we got 2 very important locations that we learned about.
So, first and foremost, you learned about Eso-Tiller. I'm going to hop on and place a frostbitten marker, because there are currently frostbitten coming up this way.
Ruh-roh.
What? No way!
As well as you learned about, in the north, the Marine Lab.
Ah, there it is.
You learned this place is called the Upper Shelf.
Okay.
And you learned about, it's technically on the map, but I'll put a little thing there. There is the electric and tunnel entrance over this way.
Mhm.
And there's one other thing which I cannot put on the map.
Can we like place a question mark?
Yeah, let's put a question mark. Way down south is the Ice Core Lab.
Right.
Somewhere down there.
Okay.
Seems like a nice brisk walk.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it would be much farther away. Okay, cool.
Yeah, so fun fact about this map, I didn't show it.
Oh, I see.
It has
I get you.
proper distancing.
Yep, that's wonderful.
Yeah, it's half a kilometer over that way.
Because I also did.
Okay, so one thing that I didn't get to point out in during the session actually is that we've got vehicles we can use, baby.
Oh yeah, don't think I didn't intentionally point out all those cool vehicles you can use.
So
This is the future, baby.
yeah, hopefully the 1 kilometer trek between all these different.
Please use the
areas.
helicopter. Please use the helicopter.
That's always gone good in this series.
And,
always
yeah,
gone good.
yeah.
It's always gone good in this series.
You know how
Encore will drive.
you know when they stated that the the professionally trained airplane pilot wasn't able to take off because of the blizzard. Yeah, let's just get a bunch of untrained people and have them fly a helicopter. That sounds like
Like I
a
said.
great idea. Same
You
storm.
know what I said?
Dean,
Yes.
look at her.
Mean
Soft,
machine.
nice.
Yeah, look at her go.
Look at her.
Rebel.
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 Wait, is that? That looks familiar to me. The
Yeah.
little symbol on the arm there.
Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't.
Uh,
She's wonderful.
I will find out. She's great. I cannot wait to protect her.
Please protect her.
I want to protect everybody I've seen
yes.
so far.
We're going for the good
Murphy's
ending,
got-
which means we
Murphy can
can't
handle
allow
himself.
we
He
can't
doesn't need
allow
help.
a single NPC death.
Next up was
Zero.
Camellia Tiller.
And if a single NPC dies, I'm doing a run reset.
Later.
Yeah, Fire Emblem strats.
Yay.
I can also show you some early sketches for her.
Yes, please.
She's just tired.
She's kind of like a less
I
psychotic
like the
Miss Pauling.
futuristic, like little blinkers down there at the bottom.
And then, Bliss Eso.
Yo, Bliss.
Finally, I get to say, he's not just a character from One Shot. He's this guy. I love him. Real. Real.
Bliss exists.
Bliss exists.
Ooh, I like that arm.
It's great.
I like the little butterfly on the belt buckle. Nice butterfly.
Nice butterfly.
Yo.
And then you saw these guys in the background, but they never said anything yet. But they've been here. So here's
I
him.
attempted, and then I got lost.
That's okay. They'll pop up eventually. And the other one was done by Cat.
Yo, I like the little email thing he's got back there going on. It's the
Yeah.
exclamation point as the clip on. That's really cool.
And her.
You can tell this is a cat drawing.
Yep.
So good.
Cool. Yeah, these people have always been just kind of lurking in the background. I don't know what's up with that.
Oh my god.
I'm
Why don't they
pretty
come
sure-
up? Why don't they come up and say hi?
Oh my god. I
What?
just read the name. That's such a great name for a character. I say nothing.
So here's Goose in her nightgown.
Yeah, Sleepy.
Sleepy Bunny.
Yo, Duck. No, Goose. Is
Yo,
that the Goose? is that the Goose from the Untitled Goose game?
It's just a goose, man.
Okay. The angle made me go,
And here is unknown.
Yeah, little man.
Little guy.
Banoy.
Banoy.
Fucking Banoy.
I want to pet the Banoy.
I want to pet the Banoy.
That's a cute little
You
banana.
have to ask first, Encore. You have to ask
May I
first.
please pet the Banoy?
This little guy is so fucking cute though, Tali. Oh my god. So
Hey.
cute.
And then there's Goose too.
Yo, Goose 2, sequel to Goose.
Goose in her actual outfit.
Ooh, I like the boots. I like what you did there.
She's got a fun design.
I like the bow still
cool.
doing the bunny ears.
Yep. They're animal themed, her and her sister.
What? Really?
Yeah. Then you met Valencia Downberry, aka
Cool
Val, aka Big Wrench.
Big Wrench.
Wrench.
Big Wrench.
I like the messiness of this design. Like you can
They're
see
very
on the
messy.
stomach, on the side, oil stain.
Literally
oil
has
stain,
a flaw about being covered in grease.
oil stain.
More characters should be like that, you know? Just kind
a
of grimy
fucking
all the
mess.
time.
So I'm gonna share this because this is something that might not be immediately clear, but because of her last name, I can share it. She's one of Jaws' sisters.
That's why she has the shark thing on her arm.
Yeah, I was about to start asking about that.
Okay.
I see the zipper, I see the pocket, I see the shark on the side. Nice lipstick.
Yeah. And then the
This is
coolest goggles. That was very fun.
I can't wait for wrenches that turn.
Wrenches that turn.
Nuts that bolt.
That's
What's that ball?
Bolts that nut.
Now you see.
I see we have a newcomer.
Oh, a newcomer.
Cucumber.
You're really gonna trust that newcomer? And then Millie.
Yo,
Millie is so
is
unknown.
Okay, I want to point out something cool
Yeah?
that I was proud of doing that I never got to point out in the actual session.
Go for it.
I was able to figure out that her and Bliss were father-daughter, like right away, just off of the hair things. Because I was like, I saw those hair things. Wait a minute, I saw them on his token.
Yeah!
I wanted to find a
Jeez,
place to point
wonderful.
it out, but you know, the reveal happened before I could do so that's okay.
Yeah, I wasn't exactly gonna
I just wanted
hide
to
the
point it
fact
out.
that she was his daughter. That would be
Millie's so
weird.
happy. Like you can't be proud for your coworker.
I'm so proud of my coworker and not my daughter. She's definitely not my daughter. Totally. She's my fucking daughter. Look at her. She's great. She's a AI prodigy. She's so good. She made this little gun that thinks.
So we've got jaws that bite, nuts
Guns
that bolt,
that sink!
guns that think,
Holy shit.
goose that talks.
Goose that talks! Here, I'll post just the token. This is what you saw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, what a scene that was.
That was fucking awesome. Dude, Duncan, best way to first use your ability. Holy shit! Got to be all dramatic and everything. Scare the
do
shit out of
something-
Larry.
Yeah, really like large scale and freaky with it.
It's such a good ability. I'm so excited. And then the last little thing that I want to share is the to be continued stuff.
Please, I need to see this.
You want to see Millie? You want to see her?
Yes.
Here you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I made a little animated to be continued because I really wanted to, and I love Millie.
See, I remember you doing like small bits of like the beginning of this, the animation.
I posted this a
And-
while ago on Twitter, I think.
Oh,
But, like-
so good.
Yeah. She also syncs up to the music.
Yeah.
Man,
yay.
how the fuck do you even do that, huh?
Frame rate manipulation, and
Oh, you
hoping
do that
Roll20
shit,
doesn't
huh?
glitch out with me.
Alright, yeah.
And then one more thing, which is just a little thing, but it's cool still. The day and night.
Yeah. It's day and night.
Little day and night emblems. And then the logo. And with background.
Very cool. Oh, I wonder if there's any secrets in this.
Hmm.
I think the game might be called Mortality.
I think it might be called Learn Mortality. Yeah, so now that the tutorial's out of the way, next time we're going into the fray.
Let's go.
Let's go!
Oh yeah.
I'm excited. Very
Same.
excited.
I'm so glad to share this with you guys. I've been... This has been like a huge project of mine for the past few months. I cannot express how excited I've been for this.
Yeah, it's been an arc.
Truly is a game of all time.
You really
Yeah.
outdid yourself, Tali. You really outdid yourself.
Oh, this is just the beginning. We're just getting started.
I can't wait to die.
Excited to continue this with you guys next week. Oh man, I'm looking forward so much to shit that's going on with my character. Gonna go off and see if we can find Larry.
Okay. Larry finding time. Lucy,
Larry,
Seiko?
Fetch
May I
quest.
ask what you two want to do?
That's the bathroom.
That is the bathroom. Fetch quest goes to the bathroom.
What you fetching, Elisar?
I need equipment and materials. I go into the bathroom. I
salvaged the
scrap the toilet.
Same brainwaves.